Friday Night Rivals pregame show is sponsored by Food City.
Welcome into game number 10, the season finale of Toyota's Friday Night Rivals presented by ETSU Health. This is the Food City pregame show. Tonight we close out our season with Virginia High at Lebanon. This is the Pioneers' first time ever appearing on Friday Night Rivals. Lebanon is 3-5 on the season, coming off their bye week. I asked second-year head coach Daryl Taylor to assess his team's performance through their first 8 games.
Well, we started off a little slow at 0-3, and then I think we kind of started trying to figure things out a little bit, and won 3 straight games in a row, and was, was getting on the right track. And then we had the injury bug to kind of hit the last couple of weeks, but we're hoping, down the stretch we can get back on track.
Did the bye week then come at a good time for your team? Because you played eight straight weeks before your bye week. The
bye week did come in handy. It allowed us to work on some things that we haven't been doing well. So hopefully we've worked on those and continue to work on them this week on trying to get them corrected. And a few bumps and bruises that we had, it gave them a chance to heal.
During your losses, what were some of the things holding your team back other than injuries the last couple of games early in the season? What were some things holding your team back?
I think a lack of experience. We graduated our 15 there like last year, and I think some of the people came in this year just needed to play a little bit. Also, we had a lot of penalties and turnovers and the losses that we've had, even after the ones that we won. And you can go back and look at the statistics of the games that we didn't turn the ball over and have a lot of penalties. Worked out pretty good for us, and the ones that didn't, was several turnovers, miscues, and a lot of our just being in our own way.
During your 3-game winning streak there after that 0-3 start, what was working for you during that 3-game winning streak on offense?
We was balanced. We did have, you go back and look at the stats in those games, I think we were over 100 yards rushing, and then we had over 100 and some yards passing. So I think we were balanced on both sides of the ball, and I think that was one of the things that helped us a lot during that time. And one complements the other one. So when we kept the ball, had a little bit more time of possession and things like that, I think helped us.
This is the second to last week of the regular season, but it almost feels like the playoffs start this week for you guys. You're playing a Virginia High team, have the same record as you guys are fighting for one of those last couple of playoff spots. So it sounds like the playoffs really start Friday night.
It does. I mean, this game's a huge game. Playoff implication, like you said. They've kind of gotten hot there in the last 2 or 3 weeks there with some wins, and like I said, we need to get back on track and get things put together there this week. And I'm sure they'll be ready to go when they come over, and hopefully we're ready to go. Coach Patterson does a good job, with his program, and and he's one of the good guys in this business. And so I'm sure they'll be ready. A lot of team speed, but we faced some team speed. As the season went along, we've just got to try to do what we need to do and make sure that we don't have turnovers and try to take what they give us. And if they give us a big play, try to take the big play and go from there.
What's the message to the team coming off a bye week with 2 games left? Kind of everything is still in front of you. Take care of business. You should be in the playoffs.
That's what I've told them. Our goal every year is to make the playoffs, and we're still striving for that this year. So I told them, I've told the team during the open week, like you said, things are still reachable to get there, but we kind of control our own destiny. We're playing at home. We're playing, Virginia High, and they're fighting for a spot. We're fighting for a spot. So I think it's going to just come down to, miscues and turnovers, and hopefully we'll be ready to go.
Did you have a message for your team about being on TV and just trying to enjoy it but not worry about it too much?
They know they're going to be on TV because, like I said, they're all echoing the fact we've got to do this, we've got to do that, try to look good, and hopefully the performance can be good. And if we play the best that we can play, whatever, and then we'll let the chips fall and go from there. But they're excited. They're excited about it, and I think the more and more going into this week's when we're addressed a little bit more as far as, but this is like you said, this is our first time, so, they're going to be new to it just the same as the rest of us.
What's going to be a couple of keys for you guys to get a win on Friday night?
We've got to be able to take what they give us and not turn the ball over, not have penalties. Defensively, we cannot give up the big plays, and just try to bend but don't break type style, whatever, just make them earn everything. But and also on the special teams, we can't lose the special teams battle as well. So, but we've just got to be able to play. When we play mistake-free football, and we start off early in the games, whatever, we've played a lot better and accustomed to what we'd like to play. So a fast start and eliminating the miscues.
Coming up next, don't miss my conversation with Virginia High head coach Derek Patterson as the countdown to kickoff rolls on.
Buy your new Lexus from Lexus of Kingsport.
A benefit of purchasing your vehicle with us is that we will come pick up your vehicle for you for service.
Even people that live in Johnson City, they said, you mean you'll come all the way to Johnson City to get our car? And we're like, absolutely.
Find your new Lexus at lexusofkingsport.com.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
ETSU Health's tradition of caring for our community has deep roots. You see, we are more than healthcare workers. We're a proud part of this community. That's why you'll find us serving in your schools and joining the festivities at community events like these. We're here to help our community thrive. We're cultivating wellness, celebrating our roots, and growing our families alongside yours. Whether at a clinic or the next community event, come see us. We're here for you.
Virginia High, like Lebanon, 3-5 on the season. The Bearcats, though, have won 2 in a row. They currently hold the 8th and final playoff spot in Region 2D. And with 2 games left, the Bearcats could take a big step to locking up a playoff spot if they win tonight. I asked head coach Derek Patterson how his team has played since we last saw them against Ridgeview 6 weeks ago.
I feel like we're starting to improve on the consistency. Still got a ways to go. 2 weeks ago going to Richlands and knew that it would be a tough game, a 4-quarter game, and just got off to a terrible start. Was able to fight our way back and found a way to win it at the end. So I'm pleased with how we're progressing, but, still preaching that same message, focus on the little things, try to be more consistent with, every play and making every play matter to us as a team.
You guys have won 2 in a row. Do you sense the team have a little more confidence right now after stringing together a couple wins?
Yeah, I think so. I was really impressed with how our guys handled the 5-game stretch, after losing a battle, I should say, that 4-game stretch, after beating battle, I should say, I was really impressed with how we handled it. They came and they worked hard, they had good attitudes. They understood that, the teams we were playing were really quality teams, and, we just needed to go out and give it our best, and we were in a lot of those games, really every one of them except for one. We had a chance, and that's just, an testament to our kids and just how resilient they are and how they've come together and continue to come together and work hard and play for each other.
Well, we did your game against Ridgeview about 6 weeks ago on TV. Towards the end of that game, you made a change of quarterback, but freshman Dion Graham, and he's been your starter ever since then. When you make a change like that mid-season and with a freshman, what kind of challenges does that present?
You worry about, how much he can handle as a freshman. You don't want to limit yourself too much, but you also don't want to put too much on his plate and kind of overwhelm him. And Dion has handled it really well. I feel like for the most part, we've done a really good job of protecting him and keeping him comfortable. There's been times where that's been pretty inconsistent also, but for the most part, we've done a pretty good job. And he can run. He can make some things happen with his legs. But I've been really proud of him and just how he's handled the whole transition. You know, just very, very positive young man who, you know, has a very, very bright future.
Throwing the football, since he's been there, you guys have been able to do more of that than you were before. What does that bring to an offense when you can be a little more balanced?
It helps us a lot, you know, because we were really leaning on our offensive line, you know, at the beginning of the season because we really didn't know what we had in our other skill positions. And we knew we were going to have to be successful running the ball. And we've been able to run it pretty well, but we've not been consistent enough to put a lot of points on the board. So when we bring Deion in and we are able to see, okay, we can throw the ball a little bit more, that makes us harder to defend. So now you can run some of the same concepts where you might, you know, act like you're running power or counter or even jet and then try and throw it behind people. And we've not hit a lot of explosive plays, but it's just opened up our offense to be able to be more balanced, which makes it a little bit harder for teams to stop us in both phases of the game.
Now you're 3-5, 2 games left. You kind of control your own destiny to make the postseason. Does it feel like the playoffs have already started?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. You know, we knew after we kind of got through that Tazewell game, we said, all right, guys, you know, this is it. Like, we've got to make something happen right here. And, you know, it was kind of disappointing in how we started at Richlands, knowing that we needed to get that game as well. But once again, you know, it's more important than how you finish. And so, you know, if you look at the point ratings, it's, you know, us and Lebanon and Marion, we're all right there in the mix. One of those teams is not going to get in. So we've got to make sure that, you know, it's not us that misses out. We want to get it in.
First up is Lebanon on the road. They have a sophomore quarterback who you saw last year, who started as a freshman, Mike Reese. Describe what you see when you watch him in person and on film.
He's really good. He's really good. He does not play like a sophomore. You know, he can throw it. He's running it a lot more this year than he did last year. But he makes good decisions. You know, he doesn't put his team in bad positions usually. But, I mean, just strong arm, very accurate. His receivers make plays for him. They catch the ball pretty well. Don't see a lot of drops on the film that we have. He's dangerous. And, you know, we've got to make sure that we are in the right position and don't give him easy throws, don't give him the opportunity to make big plays. And we need to try and get in his face and see if we can, you know, force him to make some mistakes.
You touch on an early start is key for you guys. Don't let them get off to a good start. What are some other keys for you to get a win on Friday?
Can't turn over the ball. Got to look for ways to make plays in special teams. I think it's just, you know, us focusing on us, being, once again, consistent. Every play matters, not taking any plays off, and just our focus, you know, just being able to focus and understand, hey, this is what we're trying to accomplish on this specific play with this specific scheme, and everybody be on the same page and just focus and do your job.
Coming up, we'll go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between Virginia High and Lebanon.
This Saturday, ACC football on the CW continues. Will Shipley leads Clemson on the road to NC State to face the ravenous Wolfpack defense. Touchdown! Clemson, NC State.
Saturday at 2 on the Tri-City CW.
It's a new season, a new host, and lots of new tricks.
Okay, damn it, you fooled us.
Penn and Teller fool us.
Tonight after high school football.
Imagine buying a home with no down payment. Imagine buying that home without the added expense of private mortgage insurance. We're the Bank of Marion, and our no down payment, no PMI home loan has put hundreds of families throughout the region in their own homes. If your family has steady employment, dependable income, and a good credit rating, you may qualify for our no down payment, no PMI home loan. Let's get you in your new home now. Apply online, call, or come see us. You'll be surprised at how quick and easy it is.
This is the all-new Grand Highlander.
Toyota took the best-selling Highlander and made it bigger, more powerful, and more fuel efficient.
With your choice of 3 different powertrains, including the 362-horsepower Hybrid Max.
The interior design is so tech-focused, I'm in total control.
And you've got to love the 12.3-inch touchscreen.
The big news is right back here with over 20 cubic feet of cargo space.
Behind a full-size third row.
Step up to something grand.
Toyota, let's go places.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pal's.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the Smoke. No, Bird! No, please, come back! My
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pals, great food in a flash.
Welcome back to the Food City pregame show. Time to go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between Virginia High and Lebanon. Both teams 3-5 on the season and fighting for a spot in the playoffs in Region 2D. Now, 8 teams from the region make the playoffs. Virginia High currently 8th. Lebanon is 9th. So whoever wins tonight's game will take a big step in qualifying for the postseason. Offensively, Virginia High, they're averaging just under 20 points a game. Lebanon, they're scoring 22.5 points a game, so pretty even there. Defensively, though, Virginia High, they're allowing almost a touchdown less per game than Lebanon is. It's almost time for kickoff, but first, the Prep Picks crew makes their predictions for some of the top games this week.
All-wheel drive season is coming. Changes, weather, road conditions. What doesn't change? Toyota's commitment to giving you the freedom to explore with more all-wheel drive choices, like the adventurous RAV4, America's best-selling SUV. Now get a new RAV4 with low 3.99 APR financing or 4.99 on an electrified RAV4 hybrid, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Change is coming. Stay ahead with RAV4. Toyota. Let's go places.
Craving an amazing fish and chips experience? Discover perfection at Mulligan's Irish Pub. Mulligan's, home of the best beer battered fish and chips.
Foundation problems, wet, moldy crawl space or basement? We're in the neighborhood and ready to provide a healthy environment in your home. Guardian Foundation Repair is locally owned, veteran owned, and we will beat all bids. Rest easy knowing your biggest investment is on a solid foundation.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
Hometown Plumbing is the premier plumbing service provider in the Tri-Cities. From the moment we receive your call,
Good morning. Thank you for calling Hometown Plumbing. This is Megan. How can I help you?
we begin working to serve you. From start to finish, you can trust our experienced technicians to find and diagnose the problem, provide a solution, and fix it in a timely, affordable manner. We also handle installations with water heaters. We give an upfront price before every job and take pride in our work. Hometown Plumbing is your neighborhood plumber to call for friendly and professional plumbing services.
Week 11 of Prep Picks. Heather Williams alongside Cole Johnson and Steve Wilmuth of ESPN Tri-Cities, TriCitiesSports.com. No change in the standings with everyone going 4-1 this week. So let's see if anyone shakes things up on this week's picks. Steve, let's start in Tennessee and a big game in Region 1 6A as rivals Science Hill and Dobbins-Bennett do battle.
Oh, man, I knew you were going to throw me this one to begin with. These two teams, longtime rivals. Dobbins-Bennett dominated this series for about 2 decades. Science Hill has had the upper hand for the last decade. Two squads that came off 2 senior quarterbacks in the middle of the year. I saw both these teams play last week against 2 5A schools. Both of those 2 schools have been decimated by injuries and other things that had happened to them. All their playmakers were gone. Science Hill took kind of care of business in a big way with all those playmakers. Dobbins-Bennett, a real struggle at David Crockett, turned it over 4 times. Now, before I make this pick, Dobbins-Bennett fans, the last time I did this, 2018, the Indians won. I'm taking Science Hill.
Oh, wow.
All right, Steve, I'm going on who's playing the best football going into this matchup. And Science Hill hasn't given up a point since the last Friday in September. So Science Hill's playing good defense. Dobbins-Bennett can play some good defense. I think it'll come down to who makes a big play maybe in the second half. But I'm with Steve here. I'm going to go with Science Hill.
One thing that I have learned in this rivalry is whoever we think is going to win usually doesn't win. It feels like it happens every year. And so I'm picking Science Hill. Congratulations, Dobbins-Bennett. You will probably now win the game. It's the de facto Region 1 2A championship as South Green heads to Hampton. Cole, we will start with you this time.
Yeah, so the boys
Bulldogs have put up 50-plus points in their last 5 or 6 games. No one's been able to stop them. Now you run into a South Green team who can play some defense. You know, I'm, again, going with who's playing the best football right now. And going into this week, Hampton is the much better football team over the last few weeks. I'm going to go with the Bulldogs.
And Hampton, to your point, against Eagleton Academy, took care of Eagleton Academy really well. Meanwhile, South Green struggled against that new school. Cole's right. Hampton's just playing too good a football right now. The differential there between Eagleton Academy and a game against Westridge is 70 points in Hampton's favor. I'll take the Bulldogs.
Because I'm trailing Cole by a game, and I feel like this might be my only shot to pick up a game, I'm going to go with South Green. It's been a game everyone looks forward to every season, and this year is the last week of the regular season, and the Region 1 4A championship is on the line. Greenville at Elizabethton. Steve, who remains unbeaten?
Is there a more evenly matchup that we've ever called in prep picks in this game? Yes. Both of these teams play stout defense. Elizabethton's allowed 48 points in 8 games. Greenville 49 if you include the 3 quarters against Dobbins-Bennett. Both offenses average in the mid-50s. I'm going to take Elizabethton in this one. I'd pay good money to go this football game, though.
This one hurts to pick not because it's such a toss-up, because I don't want to pick against either of these teams. Tight game at Elizabethton, I'm taking Cyclones.
So one thing's for sure, we're going to be giving one team a lot of bulletin board material because I know y'all watch and I know y'all put our picks up on the bulletin board. I'm going to go with Elizabethton as well. On the Virginia side of the state line, Abingdon coming off a big win over Ridgeview will play host to Mountain 7 leaders Union. Cole, who do you like in this one?
Well, how about those Falcons? They've really come on here in the second half of the year. We've all kind of jumped off that bandwagon when they lose to John Battle. They lose big on the road. Something sparked in them. They've gotten back together. I was at their practice last week, and they're having fun playing football. But the one thing is, Union's kind of been our darling in Southwest Virginia outside of Honaker since the beginning of the season. They haven't had any setbacks. They've been pretty smooth and steady right from the jump. So you'd like to ride with the high and hot team right now in Abingdon, but I'm too high on the Union Bears. I'm going to stick with Union.
We talked about that Union defense all year long. Still only allowing 5 points per game to Virginia opponents. To me, that's the deciding factor. I really like how Abingdon is playing, but I got to stick with my Union Bears.
Union has shown that they're not afraid to go up against bigger schools. They've already played Science Hill. They didn't win that game, but they were very competitive. I think Science Hill is a much better team than Abingdon at this point in the season, so I think Union has a pretty easy time with Abingdon, but I love the way that they've turned around their season, and I think they might have a chance to make some noise in the playoffs. Finally, Steve, our Friday Night Rivals game of the week, Virginia High at Lebanon.
Virginia High last time out, 8 touchdowns by 8 different players. The offense really playing well. I just think too many offensive weapons for Virginia High, and I'll take the Cavs on the road. the Bearcats, on the road.
Yeah, I think maybe a little spark at the end of the season for Virginia High after that game winner a couple weeks ago. A big dominating performance on the road going up to Kentucky last week. They have a lot of playmakers. They play pretty good defense against teams that are more stacked up well against them. Lebanon struggled a lot. 2 teams looking for that late season spark, some positives to go into the end, get into the postseason. I'm going to go with Virginia High.
So these are 2 teams who had much higher expectations when the season started, and I think 2 teams that are capable of a lot more than what they've shown during the regular season. I like Lebanon's defense. I think Virginia High, as Steve mentioned, has more skilled players, and I just think the speed of Virginia High is going to be a little bit of a problem for Lebanon, so I'm going to make it a clean sweep for the Bearcats. And because I know people cannot get enough of Prep Picks, we've decided to add a new dimension to this year's show, a YouTube show with more panelists and more games. Episode 11 is on the News 5 YouTube channel right now. And remember, you can get all your scores and highlights Friday at 11:15 on Friday Night Huddle.
Hey, Bill.
Hey.
What in the world are you doing?
Oh, there's just something not right about my house.
Oh, shoot, Bill. Your house is cattywampus.
Cattywampus, adjective meaning askew or awry. Is your home cattywampus? Call Guardian Foundation Repair today and rest easy knowing your biggest investment is on a solid foundation.
First Sentinel Bank has 9 branches throughout the communities of southwestern Virginia and southern West Virginia. And for every locality, First Sentinel is all in with helping our neighbors achieve their financial goals, endeavoring to be a partner in the growth and success of the people and businesses in our local communities. First Sentinel has built a 45-year reputation of listening to and helping the people in our communities.
After all, we are local people serving local people. First Sentinel Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
Since 1936, Modern Chevrolet in Honaker has put thousands of people in the region into cars and trucks. You might be thinking, how has a dealership continued to operate for over 80 years? By treating people right. Also, if you need a trailer, truck bed, or other equipment, the Modern Super Center on Highway 19 in Lebanon provides 10 acres of choices. Check out our websites, modernchevrolet.com and modernsupercenter.com to see our inventory at both locations. If we don't have it, we'll work hard to find it for you.
Welcome to Lebanon, Virginia, the final Friday night rivals game of the season. A big one in Southwest Virginia for two teams trying to qualify for the postseason. Virginia High and Lebanon, both teams in the middle of the pack of the Southwest District. And coach, whoever wins this game will certainly have a leg up when it comes to making the postseason.
Yeah, you can see there Virginia High is 1-2 in the district, and Lebanon's 1-2. So the big winner of this game is going to be in the driver's seat as far as that third place is concerned coming into the playoffs. And of course, both teams want to win again next week.
And certainly at this point, it's all about controlling your destiny. Whoever wins tonight will do that. Virginia High, if they control their destiny tonight, Logan Slade will have to have a big game.
Yeah, he's a junior. He's the running back linebacker there wearing number 8. He's rushed for 177 yards and 2 TDs this year. He's caught 137 yards in receiving and 1 TD. But where he really shines is on the defensive side of the football. He has 30 solo tackles and 3 assists, 7.5 tackles for a loss, and a very impressive 4 interceptions. And he's done all that in just 4.5 football games.
Meanwhile, for Lebanon, Michael Reese, their sophomore quarterback, he certainly looks the part, Coach.
Yeah, big, tall, 6'3", 205 pounds, wearing number 10. He's passed for 1,800 yards this year and 15 touchdowns. He's also carried the ball and got into the end zone 5 more times. So look for him to have big things tonight for the Pioneers.
Darrell Taylor, his second season as the head coach of Lebanon. They're coming off a bye week. They've had 2 weeks to get ready for this one. Meanwhile, Virginia High, the Bearcats, Derek Patterson, they've won 2 in a row, playing their best football of the season, looking for their 3rd straight win. The Bearcats and the Pioneers, whoever wins tonight, will be in the driver's seat for the postseason. We'll have the action coming up next on Friday Night Rivals.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Hometown Plumbing is the premier plumbing service provider in the Tri-Cities. From the moment we receive your call,
Good morning. Thank you for calling Hometown Plumbing. This is Megan. How can I help you?
we begin working to serve you. From start to finish, you can trust our experienced technicians to find and diagnose the problem, provide a solution, and fix it in a timely, affordable manner. We also handle installations with water heaters. We give an upfront price before every job and take pride in our work. Hometown Plumbing is your neighborhood plumber to call for friendly and professional plumbing services.
Why buy your new Lexus from Lexus of Kingsport?
One of the things that's important to customers from day one of Lexus of Kingsport opening the doors was the pickup and delivery service and loaner cars. That is, people are on busy schedules now. The kids work, coming here, there, going everywhere. And that's been a huge, huge thing that most customers love, especially in a luxury brand car.
There's only one place to experience the service and quality you deserve. Lexus of Kingsport.
You're watching the Tri-Cities CW.
You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Welcome back to Lebanon, Virginia. Almost time to go here between the Bearcats and the Pioneers of Lebanon. Both teams 3-5 on the season. Both teams trying to take a big step to the postseason. Time now for tonight's coin toss.
This evening's coin toss is sponsored by the Tennessee Army National Guard.
All right, tonight, of course, Virginia High, the visiting team. They will call the coin toss in this one. Coach, what do you think? Who wins tonight, and they're going to go offense or defense?
I think they'll go defense. Take the ball in the second half. I know Lebanon will go defense, old school. Coach Taylor's been around a couple years. Virginia High won the toss.
Virginia High did win the toss. And they want the football. Coach, let's take a look at tonight's keys to the game.
Keys to the game tonight for the Lebanon Pioneers on offense. They want to protect their quarterback. If they block up front, they can give Reese time to throw the football and find the open receiver. On defense, they got to keep the Bearcats in check and not give up the big play. They got to be tough on defense all night if they want to come away with a victory. And over on the Virginia High side of the field on offense, they must finish their drives by putting points on the board, and they got to keep the ball away if they want a victory tonight from the Pioneers. And on defense tonight, they got to contain the quarterback. They can't give up the big play in the passing game if they want to come away with a win.
Tonight's weather, beautiful 68 degrees, a fantastic night for football on the final Friday of October. Virginia High head coach Derek Patterson as the teams are getting ready for the national anthem. So we will pause now and let you listen to the national anthem here before we kick off.
And the playing of our national anthem of the Lebanon High School Marching Pioneers. To honor America, our national anthem.
We are now ready to play football here momentarily. Of course, Virginia High, they will receive the opening kick here. Derek Patterson, the Bearcats have won 2 in a row, both on the road, looking for their 3rd consecutive win, all coming on the road. Meanwhile, Darryl Taylor, his team, I counted when they came out of the locker room, I counted 7 players tonight in their jersey and shorts or sweatpants. So they are banged up even coming off a bye week.
Yeah, they've had a lot of injuries this year. It's really set them back. Last year after making the playoffs and winning a lot more football games, and this year the injury bug has definitely hit Lebanon Pioneers.
Lebanon also made the jump from Class 1 last year to Class 2. Last year they did beat, I believe, Twin Springs in the opening round of the playoffs in Class 1. And Coach said the biggest difference when you make the transition to Class 2 is if somebody gets hurt, for most teams have someone who can fill in the gap. There's not as big of a drop-off.
Yeah, in the Division 2, you have a lot more players. And then if someone does get hurt, usually, like you said, you have someone to step in. But in single-A football, when that guy gets hurt, he's playing offense, he's playing defense, he's on a kickoff, he's on a kickoff return. And so, the Pioneers, they've been affected this year by injuries. Even after a week off, and a few guys bumps and bruises heal up, but those major injuries are still there.
Again, big game tonight. Whoever wins this one will take a big step in making the postseason in the Class 2D playoffs. Virginia High currently 8th, Lebanon 9th. Top 8 qualify for the postseason. Our final Toyota kickoff of the season here on Friday Night Rivals. A little squibber by Lebanon. Virginia High falls on it at the 40, so Bearcats have good field position.
Excellent field position for the offense to come out tonight to get started here. Got a quarterback, Graham, coming in there tonight. He's a freshman, number 12. See what happens right here to start the first quarter.
We saw the Bearcats 6 weeks ago. We did their game against Ridgeview, and in that game, Dion Graham came in the very end of that game. Afterwards, they made a change, and he's been the starter ever since. So excited to see with the freshman, just in the short glimpses we saw 6 weeks ago, he has some pop throwing the football.
Yeah, he does, and you can see right here, they're in there tight. This is definitely the OT formation lineup. We're coming at you.
Graham under center, right up the middle to Elijah Burks on first down, and Burks is going to pick up 3.
Yeah, you can see Burks, he's the fullback, and had a lead blocker coming up in there. The Pioneers were able to get up in there and get a stop there after about 3 yards.
Here's the Virginia High offense. Again, Dion Graham, freshman, starting at quarterback. He made his first start in the 5th game of the season, so this is his 4th start at quarterback. Burks, Jamari Lawrence, big play as well, and Logan Slagle, we highlighted him earlier in the game. They're going to stay with the formation. This time, though, they're going to give it to Burks once again.
It's the same play, but they flip-flopped it, went to the other side of the field, and a linebacker stepped up big there in the middle. Number 23 for the defense for the Pioneers, that's Dillon.
Here is that Lebanon defense. Max Boyd on the defensive line. You saw Carter Dillon just make that tackle. Toby Baker, someone you'll hear a lot on offense as well on defense for the Pioneers. 3rd and 6 for the Bearcats. Once again, it's going to be on the ground. This time it is Keyshawn Smith. They're going to string it out. Good job by that Lebanon defense. No gain, going to be 4th and 6.
Yeah, Hernandez came up from his linebacker spot there, I believe it was. 2 big guys to watch tonight in the middle there for the Pioneers are going to be Stevenson, 54, and Hernandez, number 15 there. Both of them made a lot of tackles on the year. 2 big keys on defense for the Pioneers.
So Virginia High keeps it on the ground all 3 plays. They only get 4 yards. Keyshawn Smith will be lined up to punt. Little funky formation here for Virginia High.
Yeah, they got it's like a spread formation with most of the linemen over here on the right side. You got 2 receivers over there, man coverage on the left side.
Now we get a penalty marker here. We're going to hear from our referee, B.K. Walker.
Might have 12.
Illegal substitution, 12 men on the field on the offense. Still 4th down.
So Virginia High tries a different formation. They had 1 too many players on the field.
Yeah, somebody came on the punting team there, had an extra back or receiver in the formation that time. They had all their linemen over here on the right-hand side, but they had an extra receiver there. That'd have been tough to cover.
4th and 11 now after that too many men on the field penalty for Virginia High. Now they will bring in their traditional place kicker, Cody Griffith, the punter. He handles kickoffs and punts. Also plays the line. That one, Lebanon brought some pressure. Going to take a Virginia High bounce. And it's going to be Lebanon's ball inside their own 25-yard line. This is now time we'll see Michael Reese. But we'll take a timeout first and be back with Lebanon's first possession.
All-wheel drive season is coming. Changes. Weather. Road conditions. What doesn't change? Toyota's capability to keep pushing on with trucks built to outlast and outlive any adventure, like the legendary 4Runner with over 40 years of off-road experience, or the best-selling Tacoma with the best resale value in its class. Now get any new Tacoma with low 3.99 APR financing, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Change is coming. Stay ahead with Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
Welcome back to Lebanon. The Sky 5 drone powered by Guardian Foundation Repair. Some beautiful shots here from Lebanon Middle School. They play their games up here at the middle school, the high school a few miles down the road. Now we'll see Michael Reese in this Lebanon offense. 5 wide receivers on first down. We're going to have a handoff for the Pioneers. Nice gain on that one. That's Carter Dillon.
Yeah, Dillon was on a jet sweep. He was lined up wide over here on the left-hand side. They just ran a jet sweep to the wide side of the field. He was able to pick up a couple yards on that play.
Here's the Lebanon offense. Again, Michael Reese, one of the best quarterbacks in Southwest Virginia, just a sophomore. His favorite target is Toby Baker, number 11. 2nd and 7. Reese going to throw for the first time. And guess who he finds there? His favorite target, Toby Baker.
Yeah, Baker, he just ran a little hitch route over there on the right-hand side. And Reese zipped that ball in there, and he was able to turn upfield and get a first down and move the chains here out to the 35.
Virginia High's defense, they got some speed. Burks, Lawrence, Smith, and Waz there in the middle, linebacker, and the big guys up front with Chandler Lowe and company. As a first down for the Pioneers, and you just saw in that first throw by Reese, he's got some zip on that ball.
Yeah, and Lawrence had really good coverage that time.
Going to throw it out on the flat again to Dillon, and Dillon's getting close to the 40, mark him at the 39.
Yeah, it sent him in motion there and ran a little swing pass over there to the right side, but you had Keyshawn Smith coming up there and made a good tackle, or he'd got big yardage out of that play. Excellent tackle there. That's actually Lyles that came up with the tackle, and Smith helped out on that time.
That's a gain of 4, be 2nd and 6 for the Pioneers. Carter Dillon's gotten the ball 2 or 3 plays so far. And this time Reese is going to keep it on the carry. He gets across the 40 to the 43.
Yeah, did a little play fake there in the backfield, a little crossbuck action, and Reese kept it around the right end over there. So it's going to be 3rd and short.
That's one thing that Darrell Taylor said. The difference from last year, Reese as a freshman, to this year is he's running the ball a lot more this year than he did a season ago. It'll be 3rd and 2 for Lebanon from their own 43. Pioneers have had 2 weeks to get ready for this ball game.
You can see Virginia High, they're in that 3-3 stack, and they're up close this time. The safety's up on the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be Dillon on the carry, and he is going to be short of the 45. So it'll be decision time now. Bearcats are saying that the ball came out.
I think the officials, they're deciding here.
And they are going to give it to Virginia High.
Yeah, usually you see a beanbag out on the field there in that situation, but yeah, he threw a beanbag, so it was definitely a fumble there. We just couldn't see it up here.
The Bearcat players reacted very quickly.
Yeah, big turnover right here early in the first quarter. Virginia High's got excellent field position. I think we might see a different offensive formation this time. Last time they had 2 tight ends and a T in the backfield. They might spread it out. The first guy you want to look for would be Smith in the offense.
Dillon,
number 1.
Here's the replay. Dillon had the carry. You see the ball come out there. Great camera work by our crew to get that one. So a turnover for Lebanon. Bearcats on the plus side of the field. They're going to little razzle-dazzle, a throw here by Keyshawn Smith. He's going to overshoot his intended target. The Bearcats come out with a little trickery. He was looking for Logan Slagle.
Yeah, right off the bat there, you could see that Smith went in motion over to the left side, came back, got the ball. Looked like he was going to run his sweep, pulls up and throws it to Slagle. Just overthrew him there a little bit. Slagle was open, had safety in the corner beat on that play.
Is that a time to take a shot after a turnover, quick change of possession?
Yeah, do it first play. First play, catch the defense by surprise, and like right there, he was behind him. Slagle's just now getting back, and he's got his hands up trying to figure out the play here.
2nd and 10 from the 44 of Lebanon. Burks is going to get the carry, but there's a whistle before, and I think Bearcats are going to be backing up 5.
Dead ball foul. Foul start on the offense, number 72. Still 2nd down.
Little movement there in the offensive line that time. That was a right guard.
That moves the ball back to the 49 of Lebanon. 2nd and 15 for Virginia High. So we haven't seen Deion Graham throw the ball yet. Burks is going to get the carry. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, +1. So that'll set up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, that time the Pioneers had switched a little bit there on defense. They had 6 guys in the box, had a good down block there on that left-hand side that time by Reynolds, and Burks was able to get up through there. But like you said, he's just back to the original line of scrimmage now, so it's going to be 3rd and long.
Bearcats have to get to the 34-yard line for a first down. They're at the Lebanon 43. Have 4 receivers, 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Graham's going to throw it for the first time. He's under pressure. We got a penalty marker down. Graham's going to run, slide at the 41, so he's short of the first down, but there is a couple markers. There's actually 2 different markers down in the backfield.
Usually when it's that far back, it's bad news for the offense. Usually got a hold going on here. We'll have to wait and see.
Holding on the offense, number 72. 10-yard penalty from previous. Holding on the defense, on the offense, number 72. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is a 4th down.
So Lebanon's going to decline the penalty and make it 4th down. They only got 1 yard maybe on that play, so it's going to be 4th and 8 for Virginia High.
You know, after that turnover there, the Pioneers played tough defense, was able to hold Virginia High right where they started from. So now the Bearcats are coming on to punt the ball. And they've got looks like the spread punt again.
They're going to try it. They tried the first time, had 12 people on the field.
They only have 11 this time.
Keyshawn Smith is lined up in punt formation.
I'm saying they're going to hit a spot pass over here on this right-hand side. No, he's rolling to the left-hand side.
Smith is going to throw it across the middle. It's complete. Enough for a first down to Caden Laws. So Virginia High, they showed it once, and they actually run a play out of it this time. Keyshawn Smith picks up the first down.
Yeah, he just circled up there in the middle in the open area and found a window, and Graham was able to hit him right here. You can see right in the middle of the field. He's there by himself. The safety comes up and makes the tackle. Move the chains there on a big 4th down play.
So the freshman, Caden Laws, makes the nice catch. He gets a Powell's first down for Virginia High. Bearcats at the Lebanon 32. We've played over 6 minutes here in a scoreless first quarter. Graham, quick throw out to Smith on the outside. Lebanon's defense brings him down. Braden Keene, first one there.
Yeah, he got there in a hurry. He wasn't wasting time from his defensive end position, number 24. They threw that little spot pass out there on the left-hand side, and he was there. Corner came up, you can see right here. The corner misses him, steps back inside, but in the ends right there, also the linebacker coming from inside there, Dylan.
They're going to say that's a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. They're going to give it to Smith. Lebanon doing a good job of making them run east and west.
Yeah, they were stringing it out there, and it was finally he had to cut up field, and there was nowhere to go, so he's tackled again, maybe for a yard gain, right at the line of scrimmage that time.
Big Giovanni Hernandez.
Two big plays for the Pioneer defense right here.
They're 3rd and 9.
That's one of their favorite running plays there, that jet sweep with Smith, because he's got lots of speed. But the Pioneers were able to contain him that time.
4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Virginia High got the ball first in this one, went 3 and out. Lebanon then fumbled on their first possession. Burks is going to get it on 3rd and 9. He has nowhere to go. The Lebanon defense rallying to the football in a no game.
Yeah, I think the first person got there was Hernandez. Then you had a few more Pioneers show up there. So it's going to be 4th and 10 again.
You're kind of in no man's land with the ball at the 32-yard line. You almost have to think they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, are they going to go for it with the punting team, or are they going to go for it with their offense?
Coach Patterson
leaving the offense on the field here.
Going to try the more traditional route to get this first down. Play clock under 10. Bearcats just getting to the line now. Just get it off. Lebanon bringing some pressure. Graham going to roll out. He is the lefty. He's going to that side. He's going to throw it now. It's complete at the 15. 4th and 10. The Bearcats get it. It's Keyshawn Smith with the big catch.
Yeah, once he started rolling out to the left side after he was flushed out of the pocket there, you can see Smith running across the field there. Beautiful throw by Graham. Hit him in stride there at the 15-yard line.
Or you think that's something Lebanon's going to have to put in the back of their minds? We can't let him get out of the pocket there because you just saw what he can do.
Yeah, Keene had a good rush from the outside, and he was trying to contain him, but he was able to dip and get around him. So excellent play by the Bearcats.
Bearcats are inside the Toyota red zone for the first time. Burks on the carry. He's going to pick up 3 down to the 12. That'll set up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, running hard off that left-hand side. Once again, you had a little push by the offense, but you also had the defense right there. So it's going to bring up 2nd and long.
Bearcats have had the ball in majority this first quarter. They've been relying on the ground game with Elijah Burks, but Graham, he also can move pretty good. So he's out of the game right now. They're going to have, it looks like, Keyshawn Smith line up as the Wildcat quarterback. A little shift to the left. They're going to run it left. Smith around the edge. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 5. It should be 1st and goal now.
Yeah, with that shift over to the left side, it was like an unbalanced line, but I don't believe the Pioneers moved over. Everybody should have moved over one man, but they didn't move over, so you had an extra blocker over on that side. Smith was able to get outside and up the sideline there a little bit for a first down inside the 5.
And Keyshawn Smith is going to stay in at quarterback now. Again, they do it. And now this time Lebanon is going to call a timeout to talk about this. So we'll take a timeout as well. 1st and goal for the Bearcats when we come back on Friday Night Rivals.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
Welcome back to Sky 5 drone powered by Guardian Foundation Repair, flying high above Lebanon, Virginia. The Pioneers taking a timeout on defense to talk about that unbalanced line Virginia High was showing. So it's 1st and goal. They do that unbalanced line once again. Keyshawn Smith in the Wildcat. He's going to run left again. Keyshawn Smith finds it. They say he's in for the touchdown. Keyshawn Smith from 3 yards out.
Yeah, you can see him in the run over here. They contained him. He couldn't get around the corner, so he cut it up the field and was able to dive forward and get in the end zone for 6 points.
The Bearcats on the board first tonight with a 3-yard touchdown from Keyshawn Smith. Breaks the tackle there of Carter Dillon, gets that ball across the line for the touchdown.
Yeah, he was hit there in the backfield, and he was able to keep those legs churning and get into the end zone.
Dexter Barrett will be in now to attempt the extra point for Virginia High. Barrett's a junior. Extra point is up, and it is good. It's 7-0. Virginia High over Lebanon. We'll be back here on Friday Night Rivals.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
From Lebanon High School, Emmett Breeding. Emmett is a cross-country state champion and has been named an all-state defender in soccer. He's the salutatorian of his class, carrying a 101.4 GPA, and plans to get his degree in political science and then transition to law school or chemistry.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
Welcome back. The U.S. Air Force fan cam out tonight for the first time at Lebanon, the Pioneers. Jurassic Park, T-Rex in the house.
Yeah, it looks like the student section there having a little fun dressing up tonight.
Yes. Virginia High scored that touchdown there in their second possession. They took advantage of the fumble by Lebanon. 1:29 remaining in the first quarter. Bearcats, they put some miles on the road recently. Last week went to Jenkins, Kentucky, got a win. The week before that, they were at Richlands, so they put some miles on the road. They won both games.
I don't believe they mind traveling as long as they win.
Virginia High will wrap up the regular season at home next week.
I think it's going to be a short kick over here to this right-hand side. See the way he's lined up over here.
It's going to be Barrett, a little swibber to the right, as coach called it. Dillon has it across the 40. Lebanon's going to get very good field position at their own 43.
Yeah, Dillon was able to stop it from bouncing, grabbed a hold of it, cut back inside, got upfield. And like you said, it's going to have an excellent field position.
So the Pioneers, they fumbled it on their first possession. They did pick up a first down. Before that, it went through the hands of Braden Keene right to Carter Dillon. They're going to mark it at the 44. And we were watching in pregame, Michael Reese, he could throw the ball easily 40, 50 yards, no problem. So it might just take a while for the receivers to get down there. But I mean, he has an arm on him, so I'm sure at some point they're going to take a couple deep shots.
Oh yeah, he could throw it over 50 yards.
Now Reese is going to run it here on first down, break it outside, and he's not going to run away from contact. He's going to run into the defenders.
Yeah, he got it to about the 49-yard line there, looked like. I think they're going to spot it just past the 48.
You know, we saw number 10 do that a couple weeks ago for Union, their quarterback, 10, Rayshawn Anderson. He was doing that. It was like seeking out contact.
Yeah, and he was going to finish it off with his lower his head, get that shoulder in there and run over top of somebody. And you see Reese right then, when he turned it up, he wasn't stepping out of bounds. He's like, I want to hit somebody.
Mark it at the 48 for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for the Pioneers. 1:16 remaining here in the first quarter. We have 5 receivers now on second down. Reese under pressure here. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man behind the defense. Just overshoots him. Oh, he was open. Now he goes Eli Cook.
Yeah, Cook's going to have to keep on running as fast as he can because Reese can definitely get the ball down there. I mean, you can see this right here. He's rolling out to his left. It just looks like he flicks his wrist, and he's down there. See the ball lands about at the 10-yard line. Yeah, these defensive backs are going to have to run with the receivers this week.
3rd and 6. Same formation, except this time they're going to have 2 receivers at the bottom, 3 at the top of the screen. Reese looking right now. He's going to try and run it here. He's under pressure. He's going to get sacked by Dexter Barrett.
Yeah, Barrett, inside linebacker, looked like he was keyed him that time. Wherever the Reese was going to go to, Barrett was going to be there, and he followed him out of the pocket. Came up with a big sack, so it's going to be 4th down.
So Dexter Barrett can kick off, kick extra points, and sack the quarterback.
Yeah, this is a really big play by Barrett here. You see Reese is stepping out and comes up, trips him up, gets a hold of that foot.
Lebanon had good field position, but they did not do anything with it here. 4th and 11.
Yeah, I believe they were looking for another back in there to block. Got to have somebody in the A gap to block.
Toby Baker will punt it away. Bearcats bringing some pressure. Nice punt by Baker. That's going to bounce at the out of bounds around the 20 with 11 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So kind of flip the field there.
Yeah, that was a good punt by the Pioneers. They needed to back up the Bearcats. Like you say, only 11 seconds left in the quarter. We'll see which offensive unit comes out. Is it going to be spread, or are they going to be in there tied again?
You know, and Deion Graham, he was not, now he is back in there number 12, but he was not in there the last few plays of that drive. They went with Keyshawn Smith and the Wildcat, but Graham is back in quarterback with Elijah Burks behind him. First down, it's going to be Burks with the carry. across the 20. He's brought down, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. So after one, it's Virginia High 7, Lebanon nothing. We'll be back with the second quarter here on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
First Sentinel Bank has 9 branches throughout the communities of southwestern Virginia and southern West Virginia. And for every locality, First Sentinel is all in with helping our neighbors achieve their financial goals, endeavoring to be a partner in the growth and success of the people and businesses in our local communities. First Sentinel has built a 45-year reputation of listening to and helping the people in our communities. After all, we are local people serving local people. First Sentinel Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pal's.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the Smoke. No! Bird! No, please, come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pal's, great food in a flash.
All-wheel drive season is coming. Changes, weather, road conditions. What doesn't change? Toyota's capability to keep pushing on with a family of trucks built to outlast and outlive any adventure. Like the powerful new Tundra, the most capable Tundra ever, with towing up to 12,000 pounds and the best resale value in its class. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Change is coming. Stay ahead with Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
We're back for the second quarter here. Beautiful shot of the moon here, and the Bearcats with a nice play here to start the second quarter is Elijah Burks with a big carry out near midfield. That's going to be close to a 26, 27-yard gain for Elijah Burks.
Yeah, Burks ran off that right side over there. Then he bounced it on the outside, going up the sideline. They couldn't get him down. Big run.
Now they're actually saying he stepped out of bounds back at the 40. So keep an eye here on that far sidelines. Elijah Burks, they're going to say he stepped out.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. So that ball goes back to the 41. Still a Powell's first down for Virginia High, but about 10 less yards than he thought they had. And this first down carry going nowhere for Virginia High. That was Barrett.
Yeah, I think what was happening that time, they were trying to run a trap over here on the left-hand side. You can see the right guard, Griffiths, pull heading to the left, but defensive guy got in his hip pocket, was able to hit him in the backfield. So lost a yard there on that play.
Virginia High up 7-0 here, early stages of the second quarter. The second to last week of the season for teams in Southwest Virginia. It's the final night of the regular season across the state line in Northeast Tennessee. Graham in the gun on second and long. He's going to hand it off to Barrett, and once again, Barrett is brought down. Not much running room there. That time he was brought down by Antonio Bono.
Yeah, defensive lineman there got up there, was able to stop him. It's sort of like a little crossbuck action there. Faking the jet sweep, coming back over this side with the trap, and just got underneath it there. Was able to tackle in the backfield there. Very little gain.
Hunter Cox also in on the stop for Lebanon. Third and long now for Virginia High. And Deion Graham is going to be coming out of the game. So it looks like they're going to maybe run this package tonight. We're having Smith play quarterback as well.
Yeah, we'll see if Smith's going to throw the ball. This play clocks are going to have to call a timeout. I don't know if they got it. Yeah, they got a timeout.
Yeah, Virginia High gets their timeout, their first of the half.
Yeah, a little late, I believe, there at that time, changing personnel.
All right, we'll take a timeout and be back. here on Friday Night Rivals.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Since 1936, Modern Chevrolet in Hoonacre has put thousands of people in the region into cars and trucks. You might be thinking, how has a dealership continued to operate for over 80 years? By treating people right. Also, if you need a trailer, truck bed, or other equipment, the Modern Supercenter on Highway 19 in Lebanon provides 10 acres of choices. Check out our websites, modernchevrolet.com and modernsupercenter.com to see our inventory at both locations. If we don't have it, we'll work hard to find it for you.
10:19 remaining in the second quarter. Virginia High getting ready for a 3rd and long, and they're in that unbalanced line once again. Here, a little pitch back. This time, Keyshawn Smith is going to give it to Slagle. Lebanon was ready for it, Coach.
Yeah, they tried to run a reverse there out of that unbalanced formation, and you can see just excellent defense by the Pioneers coming upfield, and probably lost a couple yards on that one.
Smith with the flip to Slagle. Lebanon's defense stayed in their holes there. Dalton Long with the tackle.
Long outside linebacker, excellent job on that play.
4th and 13 for Virginia High. Cody Griffith into punt. So when they're really going to punt, he comes in. And if it's Smith, that's when there may be some trickeration.
Yeah, this is definitely their punting formation here.
Smith booms one away here. Lebanon's going to let it bounce. It's going to take a Bearcat bounce, though. That's going to cost about 15 yards of field position for the Pioneers. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Are you or a loved one not hearing as well as you used to?
At the Falls Plaza Hearing Center, we offer a 60-day no-risk trial on all of our hearing aids. With no fitting fees and a free hearing aid evaluation, you can try the world's most advanced hearing technology with no risk and simply decide for yourself.
Falls Plaza has been voted the most trusted hearing care center in the region. Simply put, we treat our patients like family.
So come see them for a 60-day no-risk trial period.
All-wheel drive season is coming. Changes, weather, road conditions. What doesn't change? Toyota's commitment to giving you the freedom to explore with more all-wheel drive choices, like the adventurous RAV4, America's best-selling SUV. Now get a new RAV4 with low 3.99 APR financing or 4.99 on an electrified RAV4 hybrid, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Change is coming. Stay ahead with RAV4. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back. Coming up, we'll have the Pals halftime report. The Virginia High band will show you some of their performance. They performed before the game, but don't worry, our crew, they're always rolling on the camera recording, and they got it. So we'll show you some of the Bearcats band performance coming up at halftime here on the Pals halftime report. But we still have a lot of action left in the second quarter. Lebanon did not fair catch that ball, and it cost them about 15 yards of field position.
Yeah, I'm sure that Coach Taylor's going to tell those guys back there, hey, let's catch that thing. Let's don't let it roll.
First down, it's going to be a run. Not much there. They did get across the 10, but not a whole lot there for Carter Dillon.
Yeah, Dillon hit it up in there hard, had a little trap play over here on the right-hand side. You can see the left guard pulling. Blocks number 21 there, but came down from the inside was Dexter. He was coming down hard, didn't get in there to block him. Let's bring it up 2nd and long. You might see Reese's orange here.
If you can't tell, the theme for the Virginia High band this year is road construction. Looks like a VDOT work zone when they go out to perform on the field. Reese looking, he's got plenty of time. He's going to chuck it deep. Overshoots Cook again. it really is just like a scramble drill when he's back there. I mean, he has plenty of time, but he's looking for somewhere to go with it.
Yeah, there was nobody in the short zone that time dragging across the field. They had 2 receivers going deep, and once he started scrambling, the one on the right side, he just kept on going. You see these 2 of them ended up over here on the right-hand side, but he was just getting rid of it to avoid the sack. That's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd and 8 for Lebanon. 8:34 remaining in the second quarter. Both of these teams 3-5 on the season, both trying to get in the 2D playoffs. The winner tonight will take a big step in doing that. The loser is going to be in trouble. Bearcats under pressure. They get it away, but Virginia High, good pursuit on the far side of the field.
Yeah, they were trying to set up a screen pass over there on the left-hand side after he was moving to the right, and Virginia High just did an outstanding job of playing it.
Some big pressure here by the Virginia High defense. Reese takes a hit, loses his helmet, so it's a good thing it's 4th down, or otherwise he was going to have to be out for a play. So Virginia High's defense playing very well so far tonight. Forced the turnover, forces a 3 and out here.
Looks like they're coming over here on this left-hand side this time.
Baker punting from his own end zone there. This one is going to bounce. Keyshawn Smith is going to fall on it, though, at the 45. So all things considered for Lebanon, not awful. I mean, Virginia High wasn't able to return that one.
Yeah, Smith was wanting to get his hands on that one. He was looking up to see how close the defense was because he was going to pick it up and run with it. You can see him right here. He'll look up right here.
And he kind of slips and falls on it.
Smart play.
It's still a good field position for Virginia High at the 45. You see Derek Patterson, head coach of the Bearcats. Last year they made it to the 2nd round of the playoffs before falling to Ridgeview. 1st down run to...
That was Slagle that time. He was trying to run a jet sweep over here to the wide side of the field, and the Pioneers were up there to stop it.
Slagle loses 2 on the carry. Braden Keene.
Yeah, Keene came up there from his defensive end position.
2nd and 12 for Virginia High after a loss of 2.
We got 6 in the box and sticking that linebacker in there to make 7.
Graham rolling out left. Ball is complete to Slagle. He's out of bounds just shy of the 40, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 7 for Bearcats.
Yeah, it was looked like a little sidearm pass out here. Was able to get rid of it, and Slagle was able to catch it and get upfield to get some positive yardage there. So this is a doable 3rd down this time, and you're on the Pioneer side of the field. See the ends flip-flopping there for the Pioneers.
You have to think Virginia High, where they're at right now, if they don't have negative yardage, they're in 4-down territory. Lebanon bringing some pressure, and Virginia High sets up a screen. Burks across the 30, and Coach, that's a perfect play against some pressure.
Yeah, 3rd down, everybody's coming. Awesome call, but the thing that you have to do, you have to execute that call, and it was executed to perfection that time. Able to pick up a big 1st down. You can see Burke, he actually passes one of his linemen up right here, and lowers his shoulder, gets down to almost the 25-yard line.
That's a Pals 1st down. Ball's at the 26 for the Bearcats. They're going to go 4 receivers.
New running back in the game.
That's Barrett. And they're going to fake it to Barrett, and it's going to be kept on the play by Graham.
Barrett did a really good job carrying out his fake that time, but you had a couple people on defense there was not faked out. So they was able to get Graham for a loss right here.
Yeah, Max
over there
Boyd,
on the outside.
Max Boyd
stayed home. Defensive end did an excellent job over on that left-hand side.
We were told pregame that Max Boyd wears 85, but he changed to 53 because he then will be eligible to play on the line on offense.
Yeah, and 85 is when he's playing in there at the H-back and going out for passes.
Graham, again, under pressure, but he steps through, throws it. Another sidearm throw. A penalty marker is down.
I think they might have got him for being past the line of scrimmage. I think he could probably got a little more yardage by running the ball, but he was looking for the open receiver downfield that time.
Got illegal forward pass. on number 12. That'll be 5 yards from the spot of the foul and a loss of down. 3rd down.
See, once he stepped up here to try to make a play, and he did. Unfortunately, though, he was just a little too far up the field.
Yeah, he was looked like about a yard past the line of scrimmage that time. If he would have been, you can throw it and go over the line, but you've got to release it before you step over the line, and he was over the line there. Just a really good call by the line judge that time.
Ball's back to the 36. More importantly, it's also a loss of down, so it's 3rd and 20 for Virginia High. They have to get down to the 16. Burks is back in at tailback. Lebanon's bringing pressure. Graham breaks through one, but he's not going to get through the rest.
Oh, yeah, they sent 5 guys that time that was able to get up in there to get on Graham, take him down. So now it's going to be 4th down from the 40-yard line.
You see Graham break through one tackle, but then the cavalry came.
I think King might have been the guy to bring him down there from the defensive end position after he stepped up in the pocket.
So it sets up 4th and 24. It looks like Virginia High is going to go for it here from the Lebanon 40-yard line.
You can see the cornerbacks are really backed off. They're going to say, hey, we'll let you catch it in front of us and we'll tackle you.
I think Coach Patterson might be calling a timeout here, and he does.
Hey, good job right there. Good job.
So they're going to talk it over here, what to do on 4th and 24. And we will take a timeout while they think over what to do.
Toyota and your local Toyota dealer are combining resources to support our area high schools. We stand together as community partners for our high school athletes and their families to help schools and students get the most out of their high school years. Toyota is proud to join News 5 WCYB, Fox 39 WEMT, and Tri-Cities CW to provide each host team with a charitable donation to their school. Proudly presented by Toyota and your local Toyota dealer. Tonight's donation goes to the Lebanon Pioneers.
Here at the U.S. Air Force fan camp, showing the Lebanon cheerleaders. Got to give them a shout out. Before the game, they came over. They made goodie bags for our crew. We've done this for 5 years. Never had anybody do that before. Thank you, ladies, for the hospitality. We greatly appreciate it. And our crew, there's one thing we can say. They're a great crew, but they also like to eat. So they will take care of those goodie bags just fine. So thank you to the Lebanon cheerleaders who made some goodie bags for our crew today.
Yeah, thank you very much. We really appreciate that.
Now it looks like Virginia High's thought better up in here on 4th and 24. They're going to punt the ball. High snap. Look at that offensive lineman. It's blocked, though, by the Pioneers. Lebanon, it's down. Oh, what a play. Cody Griffith, first of all, a high snap. He went up and got it, but then Lebanon kind of threw the timing off.
Yeah, threw the timing off, and Hernandez got in there, putting pressure on the punter, and he was able to block it. He actually picked it up after he blocked the punt, I believe. Here we'll see the replay. High snap. Yep, blocks the punt.
And then falls on it, picks it up.
Yeah, big play there. Middle linebacker in there.
Francisco Hernandez. The only thing he didn't do to finish off would have been score the touchdown.
Exactly. But the Pioneers are starting in their best field position tonight. They're on the Virginia High side of the field.
At the 47 there. And that was a great job by Griffith, though, to catch it and make the tackle as well, not give up the touchdown. Reese on 1st down. He's under pressure. Reese maybe loses one there. He's had no time to throw tonight.
No, they were sending 5 guys that time. And then they ended up with 7 guys up there by the time the Reese started scrambling around to get out of there. So now it's going to be 2nd down to a little more than 10. See Reese looking at his wristband there to get the play.
Go down as a loss of 1 there on that sack for the Bearcat defense. 2nd and 11, under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Keyshawn Smith has the game's only touchdown for Virginia High. It's a 3-yard run. Reese this time has time, fires. It's complete for close to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, a really good pass over here on that outside. Hitting the wide out and going and out over here.
That's Luke Garrett. The sophomore, this is a sophomore to sophomore connection here, and what a throw that is. Nice catch there by Garrett.
He's able to get upfield to get a couple more yards there. big play, picked up the first down.
There's not many high school quarterbacks that can throw it from kind of one hash mark to the far side of the field with that much zip on the ball.
Hey, Reese has got some zip on the ball. He's definitely got an arm. There's no doubt about that.
5 receivers now for Lebanon. First down at the 31. They're going to give it to Carter Dillon on the carry. He'll fall forward across the 30 for a gain of 2.
Yeah, Dillon cut that up. I think over there on the outside, the end stepped across him. There's nowhere to go on that, like a little jet sweep action right here. And so he cuts it up. 2 guys in there on the tackle. Dexter was one of them from his middle linebacker slot there, making the play.
Under 3 minutes left now. Virginia High won the toss. They said they wanted the football, so Lebanon, if they could punch this in here, they also will receive the second half kickoff.
Yeah, they're in good field position here inside the 30 with a little over 2.5 minutes to go in the half.
4 receivers, Dillon in the backfield. 2nd and 8. Reese has plenty of time to cross the middle for a slant. Overshoots as a target, then becomes a flag.
Yeah, Smith.
Pass interference on the defense, number 1. Be 15 yards from the previous spot.
Yeah,
resulting
Smith's
in a
looking
first down.
Smith's looking up, and he's thinking, what did I do? The ball was already gone there. You can see, watch Reese fire the ball in there. It's going. Yeah, a little high there.
So Lebanon gets a break there with a pass interference call. That'll set them up inside the Toyota red zone at the 16-yard line. At the 14, excuse me. So at the 14 will be 1st and 10 for Lebanon. 2:27, plenty of time. 2 timeouts. Some wide splits here on that offensive line on the left side. Reese is going to run it. He's got some room up the middle. And Reese is in for the touchdown from 14 yards. Kind of saw the way those linemen were spread out there.
Yeah, and what happened there when you see this play run again, they had an H-back, and the H-back was a little wider, and you noticed that there they were having big splits, and the linebacker in the middle moved out to where the H-back was. There's no linebacker in the middle when you see Reese gets up, and the first guy to get a hold of him to come in there was the safety, and he dives into the end zone for a touchdown.
Preston's great shot there down the line to show that that ball did break across. Carter Dillon now in to attempt the extra point. Dillon's kick is up, and it is no good, wide to the right. So Virginia High will keep the lead at 7-6 after Mike Reese's 14-yard touchdown. Bearcats up by 1 with 2:22 left.
News 5 Sports, recognized by Tennessee Association of Broadcasters with top honors in sports coverage for WCYB's It's Bristol Baby Race Show with Heather Williams and Casey Getz. Award-winning news. News 5 WCYB. Catch the biggest plays and final scores on Friday Night Huddle with the News 5 Sports team every Friday night during News 5 at 11. Sponsored by Ingalls, Champion Chevrolet, Citizens Bank, and Pals.
When it comes to the analysis of what really happened in the Vols game, nobody knows it better than the players.
The men who wore the orange.
And the players that wear the orange today. That's why we partnered up with the players. Join us each week for the Volunteer Club Locker Room, powered by Spire Sports. Analysis from the guys who played here and still play here today.
Watch the Volunteer Club Locker Room, Sunday night at 11 on Fox 39 WEMT.
Welcome back. Halloween costumes out in full force for the Lebanon student section. Of course, Halloween coming up on Tuesday. The Toyota drive of the game will be coming up in the 4th quarter. We'll see if the drive has yet to happen or if it has already happened. Tune in the 4th quarter to find our Toyota drive of the game. 14-yard touchdown run there by Mike Reese. Quarterback for Lebanon, but the extra point was missed by the Pioneers, so Virginia High still leads 7-6. 2:22.
I think we'll see a short kick here. I don't think they'll kick it to the guys back that are really fast. Might be coming over to the side again. First kick was like a little onside kick, but I think they'll get a little deeper this time. Well, he's kicking it. Kicked it deep back there.
Keyshawn Smith has it. That's Slagle actually from his own 10. Logan Slagle gets across the 30. About a 22-yard return there for Logan Slagle.
Yeah, not bad on the defensive side there coming down to coverage. They stayed in their lanes, was able to bring him down. But he had a really good return as far as that goes, getting outside the 20-yard line.
I think there was a penalty flag.
5-yard penalty, first down.
Against Lebanon, caught the tail end of that there on the far side. It was against Lebanon, 5-yard penalty. I think it was maybe an incidental face mask.
Plenty of time on the clock for a spread offense right now with a little over 2 minutes to go here in the half.
2:12 remaining. Virginia High has one timeout. They'll start this drive at their own 36. Up a point. We got markers before the play.
The offensive lineman pointing at the defensive lineman, and the defensive lineman pointing at the offensive lineman there. See what they call.
Dead ball foul. Offsides on the defense, number 78. It'll be a 5-yard penalty, still first down.
The offensive linemen were right there.
Yeah, they were. That's the reason they were doing the pointing there. I think that was McReynolds, number 52, was pointing over there on the defensive side there. So Cox, number 78, had got across the ball early.
So now it's 41-yard line, first down. Graham's going to throw that out. That one is complete, and it's kind of fumbled out of bounds. Luckily for Virginia High, Quentin Daggs made the catch, and he fumbled it out of bounds.
Yeah, Daggs did a really good route getting on the outside, and Graham hit him there and let him. He was maybe even broke his first tackle right here, was able to turn up the sideline right there. And lucky for him, he was over to the side. He got stripped there, and the ball went out of bounds.
But Toby Baker ripped it out. Fortunately, though, for Virginia High, ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, Baker, he was right on top of it. He was doing the right thing there at time, but just not enough room to get it before it went out of bounds.
That's a Pals first down for Virginia High. They'll snap this ball from the Lebanon 49. Play clock is down to 7 for the Bearcats. Graham, the lefty's going to roll out to the right. Throws it low, incomplete.
Yeah, had a little pressure in his face that time and got rid of it. Threw it a little low down there, so it stops the clock, though. 2nd and 10. You can see right now what they're doing is rolling the pocket, moving the whole pocket that time to the wide side of the field, going against his left hand there, sort of throwing across his body.
Yeah, the ball is on the left hash right now for this 2nd down and 10 play. When you do that as an offensive coach with the quarterback, when you're rolling the pocket, is that to kind of just have the quarterback less options where you're looking at one side?
Yeah,
of the field?
he's looking at one of 2 receivers on that side of the field, forgetting about everybody else. Where he's a freshman quarterback, not giving him a lot of reads there to worry about in the secondary.
All right, Virginia High has called their final timeout of the half before this 2nd and 10 play. Just kind of reset what this game means here. Both of these teams 3-5. 8 teams make the playoffs in 2D. Virginia High's 8th. Lebanon is 9th. So whoever wins this game will kind of control their own destiny still to make the postseason.
Yeah, that's why this game is so important, and you want to come away with the win tonight. And also, not only that, but win next week. But you've got to win tonight. This is the first step in the process.
I know Virginia High, Coach Patterson said he's very transparent. He tells his team each week, this is where we're at right now in the playoff standings, but they want to they take a day at a time. But he's like, we do tell the kids, this is where we're at, so we need to kind of kick it into high gear. Both of these teams are in a 3-way tie for 3rd in the Southwest District. Graham and Tazewell both unbeaten. I believe they're playing tonight. So certainly one team will remain undefeated. Graham has been the class of the Southwest District for the last several years.
Yeah, they're playing at Graham tonight. Tazewell's on the road.
2nd and 10. Graham's going to chuck it deep. And that ball is going to be intercepted by Toby Baker.
A great play back there. Just backing up. And you're just sitting there waiting for it to come down. And Smith actually tried to get the ball away from him, but wasn't able to.
So Virginia High went for the big play here on 2nd and long, but Toby Baker.
See Baker's back there stride for stride with Smith.
The sophomore kind of just boxes out Smith there and goes up and gets it. Baker 6 feet. Keyshawn Smith at 5'11", so not much of a height difference there between those two. But the sophomore gets the better of the junior on that jump ball.
Yeah, great play to stop the drive here right before the half. We'll see how excited the Pioneers are about their offensive here with just less than 2 minutes to go.
Reese going to throw it out quickly to Dillon, but he's going to get maybe 2, maybe 3 yards pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, a little swing pass over to the right side, and as soon as he caught the ball, you could see him. He's headed to the sideline to stop it, get as much yards you can and get out of bounds and stop the clock. A little positive yardage there on the first down.
Now Virginia High is out of timeouts. So if Lebanon does keep the ball in play, there's nothing Virginia High can do to stop the clock. There's Darrell Taylor, second-year head coach at Lebanon. Of course, he's been at Lebanon in the past as an assistant. Castlewood, you've coached against him.
Yeah, Coach Taylor's been around a long time.
Reese is going to roll to the right over the middle. He's got a completion.
Yeah, just sit down in the middle of the field there. There was nobody around. Wide open window there. Easy reception there, easy pass for Reese.
As Brock Keene, his first catch of the night, another sophomore, was going through the roster and the starters. Lebanon starts 4 seniors on offense, 2 on defense, so they're a young team in terms of who's out there for the starting units.
Yeah, that time might have been a sophomore mistake. Once he caught the ball, if he'd have turned straight upfield, he'd have had a first down there.
Yes.
Bring it up 3rd and short.
3rd and 1. Now they got the first down, but we're under a minute remaining, so the clock will stop while they set it up. But Lebanon's going to have to go into high gear. They're already back on the line.
Yeah, they got their play called. They had 2 plays called last time. No, they're going to spike it.
He's going to spike it. That stops it with 54 seconds, so 2nd down. Coach Taylor telling me this is his 33rd year of coaching, and all 33 have been at either Castlewood or here at Lebanon.
Yeah, the Pioneers is sort of acting like it's a timeout, but it's really not a timeout. They got to get the play and get back on the ball. The 25-second clock is down to 23. They have no problem with that.
Yeah, they spiked the ball. As you said, though, they did not call a timeout. Coach Patterson shouting out to his defense. Play clock is down to 11. And we got a marker, maybe some movement.
Looked like somebody wasn't set over there on the offensive line that time, or it could have been a wideout.
Foul start.
Yeah.
Number 13 on the offense.
Yeah, the wideout.
5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
What's set?
Come on, boys, let's go.
That's something that you don't need there, trying to move the change here right at the end of the first half.
With 51 seconds left, they are at their own 21-yard line. They're going to need some chunk plays in a hurry to get some points before the half. Virginia High bringing some pressure. Reese steps up. He breaks through. He's got some room. He's looking for someone to throw to. He's going to get brought down. Good pursuit by Barrett and that defense for Virginia High. Now Lebanon's going to call a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, I guess they're probably going to go for it. They called a timeout there. The clock would have ran out. Now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, Virginia High out of timeouts. Lebanon was the one that stopped that clock. 3rd and it's going to be about 15.
So right here, if they catch the ball in bounds, the clock will stop with the first down, and then they can get back on the ball and spike it again. If they don't make the first down, then they can just let it go and they don't have to punt the ball on 4th down. So we'll see what happens here.
Now, of course, as you said, though, if they catch it inbounds shy of the first down marker, they can't spike it because that would be 4th down.
That'd be 4th down. Yeah, it's after the first down. Yeah.
Actually, no, see how it...
So, yeah, you got 2 plays left in the half. It's a matter if they get a first down or not.
But if they throw an incomplete here or ball goes out of bounds, then they're going to have to punt it.
Going to have to punt it. Yep. That's one thing that Pioneers don't want to happen.
So Lebanon taking that timeout to stop the clock before 3rd and 15.
See, the cornerbacks have backed up to the first down markers. They're just going to squat there. You got a linebacker up.
And they're going to hand it off to Dillon, so Virginia High can't stop it. And as you said, they can run the clock out now. Lebanon does not have to snap it. And they can go into the locker room down by 1, knowing that they will receive the second half kickoff here.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. Yeah, they're just going to let it run. Yeah, after they got sacked there, they decided that, hey, this is the smart play.
All right, so that'll be the end of the half. It'll be Virginia High on top 7-6. Coach Patterson's going to make his way over, and we're going to catch up with him as you see the Sky 5 drone powered by Guardian Foundation Repair. Keith Roberts, Jason Hutchinson flying the drone here at Lebanon Middle School. Defense dominated first half, 7-6. Virginia High, Keyshawn Smith scored in the first quarter on a 3-yard run. And then Michael Reese countered with a 14-yard touchdown run in the second quarter. But the difference right now is a missed extra point by the Pioneers. So that's why Virginia High has a 1-point lead. As we go to halftime, and Coach Patterson getting set up down in our interview set on the field. We have Coach Derek Patterson now, the Bearcats. Coach, how would you assess your team's performance in the first half?
Just not very consistent, man, honestly. Too many missed blocks here and there. Lebanon's doing a great job of running to the football. They kind of got their passing game going there on that. We had that pass interference call that kind of hurt us after the block punt. But, I mean, we're just killing ourselves. We're not doing things the way that we're supposed to. And that's what's kept the game close. But, not to take anything away from Lebanon, they did a good job taking advantage of our mistakes.
Yeah, Coach, you all played pretty good defense here in the first half. You got to be proud of that, except for that last time. They got the field position, flipped the field there on that block punt.
Yeah, they did. I mean, those are little things that we work on, every day. You get a bad snap, and Cody did a great job fielding it, but then they got to it and blocked it, gave him a short field. So, I mean, that's just what I told the guys before the game. That was pretty much my only message. I said, guys, I know you're going to play hard. Both teams are kind of playing for the same thing, but it's going to be the team that makes the least amount of mistakes, and we kind of gave them a chance right there to go down and score where we shouldn't have. We should have been pinning them deep and making them drive the field.
Coach, thank you for your time, and best of luck in the second half.
Thank you, guys.
All right, that's Derek Patterson, head coach of the Virginia High Bearcats. The Pals halftime report will be coming up next here on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
ETSU Health's tradition of caring for our community has deep roots. You see, we are more than healthcare workers. We're a proud part of this community. That's why you'll find us serving in your schools and joining the festivities at community events like these. We're here to help our community thrive. We're cultivating wellness, celebrating our roots, and growing our families alongside yours. Whether at a clinic or the next community event, come see us. We're here for you.
Hey, Bill.
Hey.
What in the world are you doing?
There's just something not right about my house.
Oh, shoot, Bill. Your house is cattywampus.
Cattywampus, adjective meaning askew or awry. Is your home cattywampus? Call Guardian Foundation Repair today and rest easy knowing your biggest investment is on a solid foundation.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
WCYB is partnering with Magen David Adom for Sinclair Cares, humanitarian relief for Israel. Magen David Adom is the Red Cross affiliate providing emergency medical aid for all people in Israel. Scan this QR code or go to sinclaircares.com to donate.
All-wheel drive season is coming. Changes, weather, road conditions. What doesn't change? Toyota's capability to keep pushing on with trucks built to outlast and outlive any adventure, like the legendary 4Runner with over 40 years of off-road experience, or the best-selling Tacoma with the best resale value in its class. Now get any new Tacoma with low 3.99 APR financing, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Change is coming. Stay ahead with Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome to the Pals Halftime Report.
Welcome back to our Pals Report halftime show. 7-6 Virginia High on top of Lebanon. Time now we're going to take a listen to the Lebanon band performing. You've been listening to the Lebanon band perform. Time now for a message from ETSU Health.
Dr. Mitchell, what led you to your specialty in internal medicine?
So internal medicine is a very broad specialty with lots of complexities, lots of complex disease processes. So it's very intellectually stimulating, and I really like that. I also enjoy the relationship that I get to build with patients, particularly over the long term. So it was a great mix for me.
You have a personal health history that also helps you to relate to your patients. Would you share your story with us?
Yeah, so about 2 years ago, I went to my own physician and stepped on the scale and weighed 425 pounds and left that office visit with a new diagnosis of hypertension and mild diabetes as well. So that was a big eye-opener for me. And since that time, I've lost about 200 pounds. And I think that helps me to relate to what the patients are going through, because I know how difficult it can be sometimes with obesity and with other chronic illnesses. And that's given me a passion to really want to help patients achieve their best health possible, because I've seen how much of a joy it can be to improve your health.
You just recently joined ETSU Health's Internal Medicine Johnson City office. What brought you to ETSU Health?
So ETSU has been a very special place for me ever since I set foot on campus as a freshman in college in 2005. So I was drawn back to the university because I love the area. I love the multidisciplinary team that ETSU Health has, and the teaching that I'll be able to help train the next generation of physicians.
Thanks to the U.S. Air Force fan cam, these young students here on the Lebanon sideline fired up. It is halftime now, 7-6 Virginia High over Lebanon. We'll be back on Friday Night Rivals.
First Sentinel Bank has 9 branches throughout the communities of southwestern Virginia and southern West Virginia. And for every locality, First Sentinel is all in with helping our neighbors achieve their financial goals, endeavoring to be a partner in the growth and success of the people and businesses in our local communities. First Sentinel has built a 45-year reputation of listening to and helping the people in our communities. After all, we are local people serving local people. First Sentinel Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop, online at eddiestrophies.com.
Why buy your new Lexus from Lexus of Kingsport?
Customers always leave here smiling because the amount of time we spend with them, we put the customer first. That's our #1 priority, is to take care of each customer when they walk in the door.
Lexus of Kingsport. Our commitment to customer satisfaction sets us apart.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
You're watching the Pals Halftime Report. The Tennessee Army National Guard.
It's time for our talk with the Tennessee Army National Guard, and joining us today, Sergeant Clifton is with us. You know, a lot of things go on in the Guard. We've talked about education. We've talked about the family. There's a lot of adventure with the Tennessee Army National Guard as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the National Guard, in a sense, has allowed me to travel the world. I have personally been to 23 different countries. I've been able to see different cultures all across the world and how the world actually operates as a whole, how America operates with other countries within the world. I've been able to, I've seen the Eiffel Tower, I've seen the Egyptian pyramids, I've seen the Euphrates River and the Nile River. I've gone to places that you couldn't even begin to imagine, and that's all thanks to the National Guard, and specifically the Tennessee National Guard. We have an armored cavalry regiment here in the Tennessee National Guard, the 278th, and they travel the world, and they do a lot of things because there's only a couple ACRs, armed cavalry regiments, in the National Guard. So the president oftentimes calls on the governor of the state of Tennessee to go and execute those missions. So the adventure that the Tennessee National Guard can bring to your life is, bar none, you're not going to get that anywhere else.
That is quite a list of places that you've. What's been your favorite thing?
So the favorite thing, I think I have, honestly, I mentioned the pyramids. To be able to see the Egyptian history and be able to take some rest and relaxation time in between missions and stuff like that of what we're doing, to go and see those things and those tombs and whatnot, it really brings perspective in life and just reminds you that you're just a real small piece of the overall world.
So join the Tennessee Army National Guard, see the world, and do it at your leisure and with it being paid for, actually.
The best Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country.
Third down and 6. And a one-handed grab by Cam Blevins. And Blevins is down the sideline, inside the 10-yard line, and down just shy of a touchdown. Cam Blevins.
Tonight, pass rush here on Tyrese. He's going to throw it away, and it is caught. It's complete.
Oh, what a play.
He flipped it up for grabs on the money.
He'll get another chance right here, and he's going to get out wide, and he's going to be tough to catch. And he stays on his feet and breaks back the other way. We've got a flag that's probably going to be a face mat. Right when we talk about Brock and his big-time plays, he breaks one, he brings the crowd to life.
Brunkemeyer to throw on second down on a good pass to the far side. That hung in the air for a long time, but it's caught. Sidestepping one man, diving towards the goal line, and...
0-3. McIntyre flips it up to Sanders, who gets pancaked. He never had possession, so it'll be incomplete.
Moreno's
Flores, and it's blocked. It's blocked. Leeds blocks the kick. Wow, special teams once again steps up big, and the celebration begins.
You're watching the Pals Halftime Report.
First Sentinel Bank has 9 branches throughout the communities of southwestern Virginia and southern West Virginia. And for every locality, First Sentinel is all in with helping our neighbors achieve their financial goals. endeavoring to be a partner in the growth and success of the people and businesses in our local communities. First Sentinel has built a 45-year reputation of listening to and helping the people in our communities. After all, we are local people serving local people. First Sentinel Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ETSU Health's tradition of caring for our community has deep roots. You see, we are more than healthcare workers. We're a proud part of this community. That's why you'll find us serving in your schools and joining the festivities at community events like these. We're here to help our community thrive. We're cultivating wellness, celebrating our roots, and growing our families alongside yours. Whether at a clinic or the next community event, come see us. We're here for you.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Copy that. Aim higher, man.
You're watching the Pals Halftime Report.
Joining us now is Daryl Taylor, head coach of the Lebanon Pioneers. His team trailing 7-6 at halftime. Coach, that block punt you guys had, was that the spark plug you needed to get things going?
I think so. It was. We needed that. We needed something to happen because we've been struggling offensively there a little bit the first half and need to get things going there a little bit the second half. But defense has been playing well. Been proud of them. So, yes, that was something that, sparked us and got that one big play. And unfortunately there had a, missed the extra point. But other than that, other than generating some more offense, I was pleased with the first half.
Yeah, Coach, talking about your defense there, you got a lot of people getting after the football. You can see right here, Reese running up the middle there for the touchdown there to get into the end zone there. So you got to be pleased with that too. But I think the only thing that was off on your defense the whole first half was maybe when they went to that unbalanced line, did that shift on you, and you actually, the second play, you actually had him stop short of the goal line, and he just was able to get that surge to get into the end zone.
It was there. We had it played pretty good, and that's what I told him when he come off the field. You played it well. He just lowered his shoulder, got his shoulder lower than you, and but other than that, we was in good shape, and wish we could have made that stop right there, and maybe could have helped us.
Coach, thank you for your time, and best of luck in the second half.
Thank y'all. I appreciate it.
All right, that's Daryl Taylor, head coach of the Lebanon Pioneers. Time now for our Toyota School Spotlight with Judy Jesse here at Lebanon, who is the school bookkeeper.
Tonight's School Spotlight is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
Good morning. Can you send Chloe to the office?
I went to Lebanon High School, graduated from Lebanon High School, had 3 kids that came through. So I've just enjoyed being part of this school for a long time.
We will get her.
We have a lot of good programs here that I feel like that we get a lot of kids involved through different activities. We have all-state one-act play. We have a lot of sports activities, choir, band. So I feel like we give opportunities to these kids that they are able to take forward into whatever they decide to do.
Okay. Let me put you back to the nurse, but I'll put him down. You may still get the phone call.
I hope that they will reach out to any of our teachers here, any of our administrators, to us in the front office, that even after they leave here, we still support them in their endeavors or wherever they go.
Thanks for watching the Pals Halftime Report.
foundation problems, wet, moldy crawl space, or basement? We're in the neighborhood and ready to provide a healthy environment in your home. Guardian Foundation Repair is locally owned, veteran-owned, and we will beat all bids. Rest easy knowing your biggest investment is on a solid foundation.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
First Sentinel Bank has 9 branches throughout the communities of southwestern Virginia and southern West Virginia. And for every locality, First Sentinel is all in with helping our neighbors achieve their financial goals, endeavoring to be a partner in the growth and success of the people and businesses in our local communities. First Sentinel has built a 45-year reputation of listening to and helping the people in our communities. After all, we are local people serving local people. First Sentinel Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
Time now for our first half highlights here on Friday Night Rivals. Carter Dillon fumbled for Lebanon. That set the Bearcats up. Keyshawn Smith with a throw that was on a punt, really, formation. And then later, Virginia High was able to capitalize. Dion Graham, this was a big 4th down conversion through Keyshawn Smith. And then Keyshawn Smith out of the Wildcat runs it in from 3 yards out. That made it 7-0 Virginia High. Lebanon's defense then settled in, bringing a lot of red shirts to the ball. And here they get a sack of Dion Graham. And then a block punt. This was really what springboarded Lebanon, coach. And then Michael Reese, he would convert this with a 14-yard touchdown after this nice throw here on the outside. That one was to Luke Garrett. Here's the 14-yard run.
Yeah, you can see there's no linebackers in the middle of the field. Straight up the middle. Reese got into the end zone.
All right, time now to listen to the Virginia High Band. Their performance was pregame. We taped it. Enjoy it. that was some of Virginia High's band from before the game. We are underway now, second half kickoff. Dexter Barrett kicks it off. Lebanon's going to return it across the 35-yard line.
Excellent return up the side over here, but you can see Virginia High stayed in their lanes that time and was able to stop the ball just outside the 35-yard line there.
So what do you want to see out of Lebanon here in the second half? What do you think adjustments maybe offensively they're going to make?
Well, Lebanon needs to be more consistent. They can never really get anything flowing on offense the whole first quarter, and just that one drive where they had the short field, they were able to go down and score then. They need to be able to establish a run here as well as a pass. You can see they're spread out here on first down. They got an H-back in and wide receivers.
1st and 10 for the Pioneers, down 7-6. Reese is going to run it on first down, and he's going to be down at the 40. You think in the second half here, there's a penalty marker down here, but do you think they're going to ride Reese's legs more in the second half?
Well, I think what happened right then when they spread them out, you could see they only had 5 guys in the box.
On the offense, number 52, 10 yards from previous spot, first down.
That was something that the Pioneers didn't need there on first down there. They got 10-yard penalty. That's going to back them up, so it's going to be almost 1st and 20 right here.
Yeah, you saw that right there. Good camera work there. Chandler Lowe was being held, the Virginia High defensive lineman.
I think Bryant, the linebacker, he stayed at home that time and was able to make the tackle there after a gain. But now the Pioneers are backed up. So they need to get something going here in this first series coming out of the locker room. You can see basically the same formation, but the running back switch from H-back to the pistol formation behind the quarterback.
Dillon goes in motion. Reese looking for someone to throw it to across the middle. It's complete. Nice moves there by Baker. He's got to watch from behind. He doesn't get stripped, but that gets a first down, it looks like, as Toby Baker makes a catch, makes a couple moves, and they got all that penalty yardage back.
Yeah, I think he would have got a little more yardage there, but Barrett was able to get him from behind here. You can see he's coming across the field, making people miss, getting on down the field. And here comes Barrett from behind. Was able to bring him down there.
Barrett seems to have, we got an official timeout, but Barrett seems like he has an unlimited motor. He just is going all the time.
All over the field from middle linebacker.
It's a Pals first down for the Pioneers. They're at the 47-yard line. Rushing 3 of the Bearcats. Reese going to throw it out to the far side. It is complete for a first down into Virginia High territory. He goes right back to his favorite target, Toby Baker.
Yeah, he was able to catch the ball on the outside there. You can see he just ran an out pattern and was able to beat the defensive back. I think that's Slagle in the coverage there. They're playing man coverage on the outside. You can see he's trailing him there.
It's a pretty throw there by Reese.
I said that was Slagle. It's actually the outside linebacker Laws that time, number 2.
And again, that was a throw to the wide side of the field with a straight line rope.
Yeah, they were in their 3-3 stack defense that time. See, they're back into it. They got 3 linemen, 3 linebackers. We'll see if they send anybody on this play.
Pioneers at the Bearcat 36-yard line. Reese looking deep off of his back foot, throws it. It's tipped and almost caught. Oh my goodness, what a touchdown that would have been.
Oh, and yeah, I said anybody's ball there. Threw it up. It was back effort to come down with. Couldn't get it.
Luke Garrett there on offense trying to get it, and that was Keyshawn Smith on defense breaking up right there. But Reese, he threw that falling backwards off his back foot.
With a guy in his face into the end zone. And that was from about the 45-yard line on his back foot. Had plenty of zip on it. Great defense. The ball got there. The offense just couldn't pull it in.
Keyshawn Smith, the junior for the Bearcats. Reese, quick throw out to
Baker again.
Baker again, yep.
Yep, you can see Baker right here. Once he catches it, he makes 2 guys miss, cuts back inside, gets upfield.
Got a Bearcat getting up slowly to Ray Bryant.
Yeah, Bryant's limping just a little bit here. See who'll get back in here on the tackle. Somebody might have stepped on his leg there.
The 3rd and 2 for Lebanon. They're at the Virginia High 27.
Changed the formation again. They went back to that Got the H-back. Now there's 5 guys in the box, and he got 2 linebackers sort of cheating in. Looks like they're trying to run a little trap play there.
Reese is going to run it, but I don't think he got it.
No, too much push out of the front 3 there, and the linebacker stepped up. So it's going to be short. You see the mark right here. So it's close enough for a measurement.
They're going to measure it. Actually, it looks like that first down marker is closer to the 26 than it was the 25. So they're going to bring for the first time, the chains are going to come out here, and it's a big marking right here. It's either going to be 4th and short or it'll be a first down for the Pioneers.
Yeah, we'll have a good view of it here. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I believe he made it by 1.5 inches.
Oh, chain broke.
Oh no.
On TV to see it there. Perfect camera work.
Okay, now we got to put the chain back on. Okay, did we take it up a link or did we let out a link?
Looks like it was enough for a first down.
Yeah. Made it by 2 inches. Got to the stripe on the football there.
Here's the replay of it. I'm thinking this might be when it broke the first time. Watch it. Yep. There's too much tension there. Things are getting unhinged here at Lebanon.
Pioneers got the big first down they needed inside the 30-yard line there.
At the 26, a Powell's first down for the Pioneers. Opening possession in the second half, down a point. Both of these teams fighting, scratching, clawing tonight, and also to get into the playoffs. 4 receivers, man in motion. Reese is going to keep it, and he's not going to have much of the short side. He gets tackled out of bounds there, but nothing on the fence there.
It went all the way to the fence there. Looked like he faked the jet sweep, but he was going to cut it up the middle there. A little trap action coming up. But there was nothing there, so he had to get it wide outside. And who forced him outside? Barrett, number 4. Barrett switched that time. Him and Burks switched. He was the outside linebacker that time, and Burks went to the middle.
Gave him 2 on the play. 2nd and 8, 24-yard line.
See 6 in the box there. We might see somebody coming. Looks like Burks on the inside there.
Reese throw it out to the 20. It's complete, but that's as far as they're going to get.
Yeah, excellent tackle out there by Smith that time.
Garrett with the catch. Yeah, Keyshawn Smith in coverage on that far side.
See, not a lot of room right here. He puts it in there. One move and Smith's on him.
The 3rd and 4 from the 20. You have to think the Pioneers, when they're calling in the play, thinking they have 2 plays to get these 4 yards.
Yeah, exactly. I think they would go for it. Maybe inside the 15, they might think about a field goal, but right now, outside, I think they're going to go for it if they don't get it here.
Dillon's going to be in the pistol behind Reese. And we got a marker. And Lebanon now is going to have a 3rd and 9.
Oh, that was a
dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 82. 5-yard penalty, previous spot. Down remains 3rd.
82 might have been the slot that time.
So that's got to change the play call now from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 9.
Yeah, that's a big difference. It's really helps out the defense here. We'll see if they put a little pressure on here. Burke stepped up there last time.
With it being 3rd and 9, would you consider running it here to try and get some of that yardage back, so 4th and more manageable, or you want 2 shots in the air?
I'm throwing it.
Who am I asking here? Of course he's going to throw it.
I got man coverage on the outside right here. We're going to do a crossing route. Man's going to the corner of the end zone. Had a good switch out there.
Reese under pressure. He's going to lob it across. It's caught, but down. Of course, at the high school level here, when you catch it with, even if no one touches you, you're down. That was Brock Keene on the catch.
Yeah, Keene made a good catch. And Reese really, he scrambled around here, got some time, found the open receiver, just wasn't enough for a first down. But the Pioneers are going to be, they're going to kick the field goal now.
Barrett was there to make sure that play didn't go any further, and it does look like Lebanon is going to try a field goal with Carter Dillon. He missed an extra point, but in warm-ups he has the leg. It wasn't, he missed it to the right. It was a little wide. He had the distance.
Yeah, the Bearcats are going to put some pressure on this right here.
This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt by Carter Dillon. It's up, and it is good. Carter Dillon gives Lebanon the lead, 9-7. For the first time, the Pioneers have the lead after a 38-yard field goal by Carter Dillon.
Yeah, excellent kick there.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
This is your game. And when you want to stream your game, slow internet won't do. Nay, your game requires the robust, steady speeds of Point Broadband fast internet and rock-solid Wi-Fi. Can't watch the game on cable? Switch to streaming on Point Broadband fiber internet. Catch football and other stuff with no waiting. Switch to Point Broadband today.
You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Welcome back to Lebanon, Virginia. Pioneers with that Carter Dillon field goal take a 9-7 lead over Virginia High. 6:51 remaining in the third quarter.
Third time they kicked the ball off tonight. The first one was onside. The second one was deep. I think they're probably going to go deep again. Guys going to have to stay in their lanes to make a tackle this time with all that speed back there from Virginia High.
They're going to go with, this one is going to go out of bounds, so it'll be good field position for the Bearcats as that kick goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it was inside the 10-yard line. I think it took one hop and went out of bounds.
On the kicking team, we'll place the ball on the 35-yard line.
So no return, but get the ball to 35, so it's good field position for the offense.
Thank you to Keith Roberts and Jason Hutchinson. They have manned our Sky 5 drone powered by Guardian Foundation Repair all 10 games this season on Friday Night Rivals. Done a fantastic job. Only time they haven't been able to fly it when we had some weather, but even last week they were able to fly it in the third quarter in between the rain and Patrick Henry at Tennessee High a couple weeks ago, the first half. So at least all 10 games we've been able to have the drone up at some point throughout the game. Bearcats now, their first play of the second half is going to be Elijah Burks trying to break some tackles, but those red jerseys are everywhere.
Yeah, getting up there quick that time. I believe that was number 15, Hernandez, there from his linebacker position to slow him down, and then you had a lot of people come in there to make the tackle. Just a short gain. Looked like it was a lead play over here off the right-hand side. You had a lead blocker. Burks carrying the ball. There was no hole there.
Virginia High, a couple weeks ago when they played at Richlands, they fell behind 17-0 in that game, came back and won the final 30 seconds. So the Bearcats not going to be fazed by a deficit. It looks like Lebanon is going to give them a free 5 yards.
Yeah, the start count got at that time.
Encroachment on the defense, number 75. 5-yard penalties, second down.
Yeah, you might want to give that 5 yards to the quarterback for the Caitlin's count there. Draw them off sides there. Did a great job by the offensive line to sit in there and not move. Of course, they're on defense, moving on sound that time. So you can see they got 8 guys in the box here.
2nd and 3 after the penalty. Graham's going to throw it out to the far side. It's complete. First down for Keyshawn Smith. And he's still running, breaking tackles. He gets across the 50 for a Powell's first down.
Yeah, just an excellent play there by Smith that time. He was hemmed in, came on inside, danced around a little bit, was able to get outside. But I want you to watch at the end of this play right here. When he is finally on the ground, look at all those red jerseys. You got 11 guys hustling to the football. Well coached.
1st and 10 for the Bearcats at the 48-yard line. Burks Burks is going to run it on first down, runs over one, but falls forward for a gain of 2. That was Carter Dillon on the tackle.
Yeah, was able to get a couple yards over there on that left-hand side. The running's been tough tonight on both sides. Not been a lot of holes, not been a lot of long runs. And you can see once again there, the Pioneers had 8 guys in the box.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Lebanon up 9-7. Probably a few baseball games over the years between these two powerhouses with Coach Doc Adams and Mark Daniels. A lot 9-7 games, I'm sure, over the years between these two on the baseball diamond. And we get a marker below and display dead before.
Yeah, that time they only had 7 guys in the box that time.
Foul start. Number 70 on the offense. 5-yard penalty down the remaining second.
Had them spread out, and then Barrett was coming in motion that time. If they gave away the play there by throwing it over here or not, if they come back to that play or not, I think Lebanon might be ready for it this time.
2nd and 13 after the penalty. Virginia High's only points in this game came back in the first quarter on a 3-yard touchdown run from Keyshawn Smith. Lebanon kind of going around. They did kind of go back to the same play there. This time to Smith. He breaks a couple more tackles. He's going to be short of the first down, but it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, you can see the cornerback was way off of that time. It was just like a little spot pass out there. It turned into more like a bubble screen as he's cutting back to the inside. You had a lineman getting out there to block for him. You see him heading back inside there. Getting upfield almost a first down.
Getting an extra yard. We'll say 3rd and a very short 2 for the Bearcats.
Probably Burke's time this time.
Looks like a free first down.
Dead ball foul. Encroachment on the defense. Number 75. 5-yard penalty. The result is a first down.
I think that might be the 3rd time that's happened tonight. Once again, you got to hand it to the quarterback there with his Caitlin's.
You see his teammate was even trying to hold his jersey back there. Like, get back here.
He was pulling him. He didn't get across much that time. A while ago, he actually got across and hit the lineman. That time, he was, slim.
So that's a first down for the Bearcats. They are now at the 34-yard line of Lebanon. 3:30 and counting in the third quarter. This is the first possession of this half for the Bearcats. Graham's going to throw it. It gets knocked down by big Max Boyd.
Yeah, they was trying to swing it out real quick to Smith there, give him some running room because the linebacker was backed off a long ways that time.
Boyd is 6'4", and that one hit him. Yeah, about 5'10" all the way up there.
Yeah, Boyd thought it was going to go over his head, so he jumped, and then the ball was down about the waist. He was able to get his hand down there on it. Great play by Boyd at defensive end that time. Same formation on offense.
Graham on second down throwing. That one is complete. Nice throw, nice catch there for Keyshawn Smith. That's a big-time throw by the freshman.
Oh, my goodness. And I was watching Smith run that route that time, and it was like a takeoff route, and all of a sudden he planted his foot and cut to the outside like on a corner route. And then Graham just put the ball on the money right here as he cut out right in front of the safety.
That was pretty right there for the Bearcats.
Oh, beautiful play offensively and great defense there by the safety coming over. He was right on him, but the ball was just thrown in the perfect spot.
1st and goal at the 10. Bearcats inside the Toyota red zone. Burks on first down. Maybe 2 hard-fought yards for Elijah Burks.
Yeah, we might see him run outside here again. Up that middle's been pretty tough tonight on both sides.
If you're Lebanon's defense here, you have all eyes on number 1 Keyshawn Smith, don't you?
Yeah, I'd be watching him. We might see the Wildcat again here. That's what they did the last time they were down here when they scored with that unbalanced line.
And you are right. Graham out of the game now, so Keyshawn Smith will have the ball in his hands. 2nd and goal from the 8. Smith, the junior. And it's going to be a run to the right this time. Breaks the tackle at the 5. Keyshawn Smith will not be denied as he's in for his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one from 8 yards out.
Yeah, he was actually hit in the backfield there at about the 6-yard line. And he just kept pumping those legs and fighting and getting outside. Watch it right here. He's got 2 blockers in front of him. Gets hit right there.
First contact was made at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. 3 guys actually had a shot at him. Couldn't bring him down into the end zone again.
Looks like Virginia High is going to go for 2 to try and make it a 6-point game. It's 13-9.
Well, they ran that play from about the, what yard line was it? 8-yard line. Now they're on the 3, but they don't run the same play. They're going to the wide side of the field, though. Maybe see a little rollout pass over there by Graham this time. There he goes, rolling out to his left.
He's got Smith
back of the end zone.
Intercepted by Baker. So Baker read that one. 2-point conversion, no good. We're going to take a timeout. Virginia High regains the lead, 13-9, late in the 3rd quarter.
This is the all-new Grand Highlander.
Toyota took the best-selling Highlander and made it bigger, more powerful, and more fuel efficient.
With your choice of 3 different powertrains, including the 362-horsepower Hybrid Max.
The interior design is so tech-focused, I'm in total control.
And you've got to love the 12.3-inch touchscreen.
The big news is right back here with over 20 cubic feet of cargo space.
Behind a full-size 3rd row.
Step up to something grand.
Toyota, let's go places.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pal's.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the Smoke. No! Bird! No, please, come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pal's, great food in a flash.
Coming up in the 4th quarter, we'll have our Toyota drive of the game. This most recent drive by Virginia High gave them the lead once again, but the 2-point conversion was no good, so it's 13-9 Bearcats with 2:16 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The Virginia High band making the trip. They performed before the game. We showed you some of that during the Pals halftime show. Now Dexter Barrett will kick off here for Virginia High.
Kicked it over here to the right sideline last time. We'll see if he does it again. Getting the signals from over to the side which way to kick it.
Barrett was ready to go, and it backs off and is ready again. Again, going to the right side. It is caught at the 21 and out to the 40.
Yeah, had a couple good blocks over here, and he just caught the ball, cut up field, made a little move, was able to get up to the 40-yard line. It's a good tackle there.
Sophomore Luke Garrett has a couple catches, and a lot of sophomores on this Lebanon team that are contributors.
And I'm not sure if that wasn't a sophomore that made that tackle that time. It's actually, maybe I had a number mixed up there.
Ball's at the 40-yard line for the Pioneers, down by 4. 2:11 left in the 3rd quarter.
Back in the pistol formation.
And in motion, that's Baker. It's going to be a handoff. And they're going to get maybe 5 yards on that 1st down carry. And that was Francisco Hernandez, his first carry of the game.
Yeah, moved from linebacker to running back this time. Running hard, getting up through there. Pulling 2 guys with him. Forward body lean.
And guess what? He's another sophomore.
A lot of sophomores on the field tonight. Pistol formation again. 6 guys in the box, 3-3 stack. We'll have to change the play.
Look at Hernandez. He's got his shoe game on point. There looks like he has 2 different shoes on. One red and one kind of neon. That play is going to go for about 2 yards out to the outside to Luke Garrett. And Keyshawn Smith makes the tackle.
Excellent play by Smith. Once he caught the ball, he came up and immediately hit it. You'll see right here, he zipped the ball out there. Bam, bam. No yardage after catch. Tried to put a little fake on there. Smith wasn't having any of it.
Maybe 3rd and 3 for the Pioneers from their own 47. They got to get to midfield. Reese talking to.
Plenty of time on the play clock, setting up now.
Looks like Carter Dillon might be back there in the backfield now in the pistol.
Burks is coming in the middle that time.
Reese having to reset here. He's under heavy pressure. Elijah Burks, there's a flag. That's against Lebanon, certainly, I think, for probably a block in the back.
Yeah, he's going to call it for blocking the back there. Yeah, I think you're exactly right on that. Back there at about the 31-yard line.
You have to think.
Or he might get a blind side there. Got two penalties on the two flags out here. We'll see what the second one was about.
Looks like they're going to talk to Coach Patterson. Is BK Walker, makes you think that they're probably both against.
Go see which one he wants. Which penalty?
We have 2 fouls on the play, both by the offense. Got holding on the offense, number 54. That penalty is declined. I got an illegal block in the back, number 53 on the offense. That penalty is accepted. We'll replay third down.
Right there you see 53 with a little two-hand shove.
Yeah.
That is an easy call to make.
Yeah, it looked a lot worse on that slow motion instant replay, huh? Can't get away from that.
Now you may be wondering, okay, well, why did they take that penalty? It would have been 4th down, but it would have been 4th and 3.
Yeah.
So now you would rather have them be 3rd and 13.
Exactly. Back them up there behind the line of scrimmage.
Because Lebanon probably would have went for it there on 4th and 3.
Spread them out and then the pistol again. 5 guys in the box.
Reese, again, feeling the pressure. He's rolling out. He's running for his life. He's going to throw it. It's complete. No, it's dropped. Oh, my, that would have been a 1st down, as Brock Keene would have loved to have that one back.
Reese did an unbelievable job escaping the pressure that time, was able to throw the ball right-handed, running to his left. And, of course, the receiver dropped it. Like you said, he'd love to have that one back.
That's a very tough throw to make again for a right-hander sprinting to his left, and Brock Keene had a 1st down if he would have held on to that one. So now instead it's going to be 4th and 13, and that'll force the Pioneers to punt it away.
Yeah, a sophomore to a sophomore. In there in the top punt formation.
Virginia High bringing some heat, and they make some contact that they're not going to say is worthy of a penalty marker, though.
Yeah, he fell down. I believe he fell down a little late.
The Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
From Virginia High School, we have Ellie Cobb. Cobb is a standout in volleyball, basketball, and track. Cobb is involved in multiple clubs and a member of the National Honor Society, maintaining a 4.25 GPA. Cobb has volunteered many hours for many sporting events and fundraising events.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
7 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Virginia High up 13-9. And if this is a run, this will likely be the final play of the 3rd quarter if it stays in bounds. Barrett's going to get the carry on 1st down. He breaks the tackle, and he's going to have a 1st down out near midfield. That will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we'll take a timeout here. Virginia High up 13-9. We're back with the final 12 next on Friday Night Rivals.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Copy that. Aim higher, man.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
ETSU Health's tradition of caring for our community has deep roots. You see, we are more than healthcare workers. We're a proud part of this community. That's why you'll find us serving in your schools and joining the festivities at community events like these. We're here to help our community thrive. We're cultivating wellness, celebrating our roots, and growing our families alongside yours. Whether at a clinic or the next community event, come see us. We're here for you.
First Sentinel Bank has 9 branches throughout the communities of southwestern Virginia and southern West Virginia. And for every locality, First Sentinel is all in with helping our neighbors achieve their financial goals, endeavoring to be a partner in the growth and success of the people and businesses in our local communities. First Sentinel has built a 45-year reputation of listening to and helping the people in our communities. After all, we are local people serving local people. First Sentinel Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Catch the biggest plays and final scores on Friday Night Huddle with the News 5 sports team every Friday night during News 5 at 11. Sponsored by Ingalls, Champion Chevrolet, Citizens Bank, and PALS. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter. The harvest moon through the clouds here. Final Friday of October. Beautiful shot there. Lebanon, Virginia. Final 12 minutes in this one. Bearcats 1st and 10 right at midfield. Graham rolling out. He's got some pressure. He's going to fall forward for a gain of 2. And Max Boyd tracks him down.
Yeah, really good play there by the defense and offense. You can see Barrett comes out of the backfield, helps out blocking on the defensive end there. Got a little push downfield, and Grant was able to cut it inside there for a couple yards.
It's been a tight game through the first 3 quarters. Virginia High looking to get a little bit of breathing room here if they can get some points on this possession, especially a touchdown, make it a 2-score game.
See, Lebanon's up there. Looks like the linebackers are coming this time.
Burks is going to run it. He's got some room. He's brought down 3 yards shy of a first down.
Yeah.
Robert Stevenson on the tackle.
Yeah, good block on that right side that time. Burks was able to get up in there and get some good positive yardage. Going to bring up 3rd and short. Burks thought he should have had a few more yards that time. Might see that play again, but coming to the left.
Graham checking with the sidelines for the play call here. 3rd and 3 for Virginia High. Graham's going to run it left, and he's got to go backwards here, and he's going to lose yards. It was a great job by Dalton Long to force him outside even wider, and then Braden Keene and company make the tackle.
Yeah, this is going to be a little sweep play. Like you said, defense got upfield fast that time, was able to cut him off, and he had nowhere to go. Had to retreat, go a little deeper, and then, yeah, that's an excellent play there. So it's going to be back to about 4th and 10 this time.
That's a loss of 6. And looks like Virginia High
will play it safe this time and punt them off. Leading here by 6 points. 4 points, I think.
Now, the last time they punted the ball, they had a high snap, and Lebanon blocked it. Virginia High is running somebody on late here. Play clock is down to 5. They just get it off here. Lebanon bringing some more pressure. Nice, high, booming punt there by Griffith. They call for a fair catch through the Pioneers, and they make it inside the 20. We'll take a timeout. 9:41 left. Lebanon down 4 with the ball when we come back.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
All-wheel drive season is coming. Changes, weather, road conditions. What doesn't change? Toyota's commitment to giving you the freedom to explore with more all-wheel drive choices, like the adventurous RAV4, America's best-selling SUV. Now get a new RAV4 with low 3.99 APR financing or 4.99 on an electrified RAV4 hybrid, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Change is coming. Stay ahead with RAV4. Toyota. Let's go places.
The U.S. Air Force Fan Cam, Lebanon fans, first time appearing on Friday Night Rivals. Fans have come out tonight. Great hospitality here. It started with the school earlier in today while our crew was setting up. The cheerleaders then bringing us some snacks as well. Some goodie bags. So thank you to all the people here at Lebanon for making us feel welcome. First time we've been here. And they made a big stop. Now the offense, coach comes out down by 4, 9:41 to go. This is all you can ask for. You have a chance with the ball to take the lead here on the drive.
Yeah, you can see right now the Bearcats, they're still in that 3-3 stack with the middle linebacker. Burks has moved to the middle. Barrett's on the outside there on the short side of the field.
Reese fakes the throw to the right. Now he's in trouble, and he is going down as he gets sacked by the Bearcats. Lewis Stewart in there, number 15.
Yeah, great play there. You can see he was wanting to hit this quick slant over here on the right-hand side. He was covered, not open, so he had to pull it back down. That was really a smart play there by Reese. I think it had been intercepted. Sitting right out there in the coverage, just waiting for him to throw the football was Laws, number 2.
So they're going to put that as a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. The ball's at the 16. Reese gets it out of his hands quickly. It's complete. Minimal gain there out to Dillon.
Once again, I believe Laws was out there to make the tackle that time. Number 2. Seems just reading the play. Coming up. Good wrap up. Got him on the ground.
That's going to set up 3rd and 6.
Getting a lot of pressure tonight out of those front 3 guys, and usually they send one linebacker. We'll see if they send anybody on this play. Got a balanced formation with 2 on each side this time.
Big play here for Lebanon. 3rd and 6, deep in their own end. Reese has plenty of time. Now he's going to throw it deep. He's looking for Baker. Incomplete.
Yeah, I believe Baker was able to get behind the officials there that time. See Reese, he put a little air into that ball, almost pulled in right here.
Here's the replay from the wide side there. Slagle in coverage with Baker. Home crowd looking for a flag on that one, but it's 4th and 6. And Lebanon will probably have to punt this one away here at 8:13.
Yeah, he threw that ball a little over 55 yards that time.
So Baker just ran that route. Now he has to come back and punt the ball here on 4th down. It's a low snap. Gets it away. It's going to go sideways and out of bounds. Bearcats are going to get excellent field position at the 42. We'll take a timeout on Friday Night Rivals.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pal's.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the No! Bird! No, please, come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pal's, great food in a flash.
Join Friendship this month as we celebrate breast cancer survivors and raise funds for local patients and families that are courageously fighting this disease. Proceeds from every car sold and serviced at every Friendship location will go towards breast cancer research, support, and awareness. Friendship Cares is driving change in a big way. Visit friendshipcares.com to see how you can join us. We thank you and our thousands of loyal customers.
Get 3.9% APR on the all-new Ford F-150s at Friendship Ford of Bristol.
We're dealing.
Welcome back to U.S. Air Force Fan Cam. That is Terry Witt, the twin of our very own Jerry Witt, one of our engineers. They are graduates of Lebanon High School. He didn't tell me what year it was. I'll just say it was a while ago with Jerry. But there's his twin brother, Terry.
Wow. Good shot there. Good camera work. Smiling faces.
First down for the Bearcats in Lebanon territory. Graham's going to hop that one to his receiver. That'll be incomplete.
Really, we've not seen an incomplete pass. They're saying stop the clock. Ball's out of bounds.
Well, they're going to say that was a lateral.
I thought so because the official, no whistle. The receiver didn't go after it. It was one of those skips. Did a little hop there. See, it went by Smith.
And then it did
Just
go
bouncing around.
It did go out of bounds there. So they're going to say that was a lateral and a loss of 1. Smith goes in motion. They're going to hand it off, though. Up the middle goes Barrett, and he's going to be close, about a yard shy of the first down. Nice 10-yard run there for Dexter Barrett. He is slow to get up, though.
Yeah, it was designed to go off the left side, and he hit it up there, planted his foot, and went back more to the middle. Got some good yardage right up the middle.
All right, while the Bearcats look at Barrett, we will take a timeout.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week, celebrating excellence in academics and athletics.
Every week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealer will be honoring athletes from around the region for their accomplishments both on and off the field or court. Starting us off this week from Lebanon High School, Emmett Breeding. Emmett is a cross-country state champion and has been named an all-state defender in soccer. Also two-time state champion forensics. He is the salutatorian of his class, carrying a 101.4 GPA. He is an active volunteer for the Appalachian Soccer Association and plans to get his degree in political science and then transition to law school or chemistry. And from Virginia High School, we have Ellie Cobb. Cobb is a standout in volleyball, basketball, and track. She was named the Southwest District Female Athlete of the Year as a junior after being named second team all-region in volleyball and qualifying for state and outdoor track for the third time in her high school career. Off the floor, Cobb is involved in multiple clubs and a member of the National Honor Society, maintaining a 4.25 GPA and in the top 10 of her class. She will graduate with her associate's degree from VHCC and plans to attend a 4-year university and run track. Cobb has volunteered many hours for many sporting events and fundraising events.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
There's Dexter Barrett on the bench holding his left arm. 3rd and 1 for the Bearcats. Clock winds here. It's going to be Burks up the middle. He's got the first down across the 30, so Bearcats get a new set of downs.
Yeah, great push off of that right-hand side over there, the offense. You had Griffith and Lester over there with the push up field, and Watts, the center. Good run by Burks. You can see him just staying behind those big linemen, getting up through there. Push, push, push.
That takes it inside the 30, down to the 29.
I think we might see a...
Referee's mic wasn't on there. There was a penalty, though, against Lebanon. I think they had a first down even without the penalty.
Yeah, the official was talking to Coach Patterson over there, trying to figure out which is the best spot for him to get the most yardage and the first down. I think it's Burks' run. He picks up the flag.
Ball will be at the 28 now. They're going to have to move the chains there on the far side, as the 28 will be the line of scrimmage. 7.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Virginia High up by 4. And the winner of this game will pick up their 4th win of the season.
Yeah, big win in the district. Keeping you in that 3rd spot by yourself.
Burks, the tailback. He's going to get it on first down. Not much that play on first down.
Yeah, came hard from the outside that time. It was a linebacker coming in there. Hit him in the backfield. Might have been Stevenson, number 54 there. He's one of the leading tacklers this year for the Pioneers. Stevenson and Hernandez there.
Virginia High not in any hurry here. Going to let that play clock run down and the game clock.
Yeah, I think we might see a pass here, a little play action here on 3rd down. But, you know, all their passes tonight there after that first series, they've been rolling out, getting Graham outside the pressure.
It's going to be Burks up the middle. He's got some room. Elijah Burks inside the 10. He is taken down. That'll set up a 1st and goal for the Bearcats.
Yeah, Burks hit it over on that right-hand side again, then cut outside, got on upfield there, almost got into the end zone. See over here, had a game-saving tackle there, got him down there by the ankles.
Yeah, it was Luke Garrett that made that tackle. 1st and goal for the Bearcats.
Saved the touchdown. we're going to go back to the Wildcat, or we're going to stay in the same offense. I think we're staying in the same offense.
Yeah, Graham staying in there, 1st and goal from the 7.
Receiver's really wide over here on this left-hand side. I think we're looking for another run.
And that ball's on the ground. That ball was on the ground, but Burks fell on it.
Wow. Yeah, what we had that time, I think Reynolds, the left guard, pulled. It was like a little trap leap play up in there. Burks was able to get on the football there. See, there goes 52.
Yeah, on the exchange there between quarterback and running back, not a clean exchange, and Burks falls on it and rolls forward there, but they're going to leave that ball where it was at the 7, so 2nd and goal. And now again, I think if you're the defense, you got to have your eyes on number 1, Keyshawn Smith.
Yeah, I would.
He's in the slot at the bottom there, and it's going to be Burks, though, again. Not much happening, so it's going to be 3rd and goal now.
I think it's 3 straight running plays over there on that right-hand side right now. Giving it to Burks. Big man getting up through there. You can see once again, Reynolds pulled, got an extra blocker over there. Cutting up field. Great defense by the Pioneers.
Now, if Lebanon can get a stop here and force Virginia High maybe to attempt a field goal, it could stay a 1-possession game with a field goal down by 4. But if they punch it in the end zone here, then becomes a 2-possession game. We're under 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and their field goal kicker might be sitting over there on the sideline right now with an injured shoulder. And their second guy coming in there is Griffith, I believe.
Well, they're under center now, and they're going to fake it to Smith. Graham is going to run it into the end zone. Nice play call there for the Bearcats. Dion Graham with the rushing touchdown. That's something we haven't seen yet tonight.
Oh, yeah, a little bootleg out there. Uh-oh, got somebody here, maybe unsportsmanlike. I don't know what he's going to call down there.
I think it was against Lebanon, though.
After the touchdown.
Yeah, I believe it after. I think he may be asking Coach if he wants it on the conversion or on the kickoff here, the penalty yards.
Take it on the kickoff.
A dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct number 53 on the defense. That penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
All right, so a nice rollout fake there, and he had an opportunity to throw it, but then why not run it in?
Yeah, there's nobody out there with him. The corner was in a really, what you call, bad spot long there. He could either come up and try to make the tackle and throw it over his head, or he's stays back and Griffith runs it in.
So with Barrett injured, Cody Griffith, who punts for Virginia High, will come in to attempt the extra point here. And that is up, and that is good. That makes it 20-9. Virginia High up 11 with 4:22 left. And we'll take a timeout on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals. And Paul Huff is taking this back all the way for a Union touchdown. Relaford breaking a hole. Healed Relaford inside the 30. Quinn's going to keep it this time, going left. Ryan O'Quinn in for the touchdown. Win. He makes a man miss. He's got some running room down the sidelines. Oh my goodness, Stephen Famoyan. Put that one on the highlight reel for sure.
Would you like to see your event on News 5?
We'd love to share what's going on in your community.
Simply shoot some video on your phone.
Be sure to hold it horizontally, not up and down.
Just upload about a minute of footage at wcyb.com/chime-in.
Feel free to send more than one video for the same event. Be sure to include the who, what, where, when, and why of what's happening.
And let us know who gets credit for the footage.
Welcome back to Virginia High sidelines. Some smiles over there. Bearcats up 11, 4:22 left. It's been quite a response by Derek Patterson's team after giving up that field goal to start the third quarter to fall behind. They answered with 2 touchdowns since then.
Yeah, what was really good for Virginia High on that drive, they used up a lot of clock. They able to get it in the end zone and get 6 points. Running on the right side, faked it to the right, bootleg out to the left side. Graham was able to get in the end zone, and the guy that was blocking on the right side all the way down the field, Griffith, comes in and kicks the extra point.
Now they're going to, remember they took that penalty yardage, so they had the ball at the 40. They're going to have to move it now. So Virginia High is actually going to kick off in Lebanon territory. here, so certainly you have some options. You could do a squib kick, you could try an onside kick here, or you could just boom it out of the end zone.
We'll see what Coach Patterson wants here. Lots of times you do a little kick over to the sideline and try to catch them off guard and get the ball back, but up by 11, you might want to just kick it in the end zone, let them start on the 20.
Cody Griffith, who just made that extra point, will kick off here. And he's going to
kicks it over to the side. Try to pin him over there on that sideline.
Lebanon's going to return that out to about the 22. Time now for our Toyota drive of the game. We're going to go back to the third quarter. Virginia High down. Keyshawn Smith making a couple of moves here. Gets near midfield. Then later, Graham is going to throw it to, guess who? Keyshawn Smith for another gain. Graham, this was a beautiful catch and throw here to Keyshawn Smith. And then Keyshawn Smith running it in from 8 yards out. The Toyota drive of the game. Keyshawn Smith's had an outstanding ball game for the Bearcats. Coach Patterson has his team up 11, 4:14 remaining. Now, if you're Lebanon, it has to be perfection the rest of the way to get back in this one.
Yeah, they're going to have to put the ball in the air. Of course, they've been throwing a lot tonight. Can't use up a lot of time.
Quick throw from Reese. And guess who? Keyshawn Smith on the tackle at the 27. That'd be about a gain of 4. Lebanon's going to have to hurry up and get to the line quickly now.
Yeah, Smith's been all over the field tonight. And right there, he's up in his face there when a little short pass out there and immediately hit. Brought down. You can see the Lebanon, they're speeding it up here a little bit, getting up to the line. Everybody's looking at their wristbands for the play.
Under 4 minutes to go. Pioneers need 2 scores. Reese fakes it to the right. Now he's going to dump it off to the left. He's got Dillon. That's a first down out near the 40. Goes Carter Dillon.
Yeah, what they wanted to do that time was a wheel route over here on the right-hand side, but Smith was backing up, and the wheel route was covered, so he went back to a little swing pass over on the left and was able to pick up a first down there, moving the chains.
3:20 and counting. Bearcats going to rush 3. They're going to throw it out to Dillon again. That clock's going to keep on rolling as Laws tackles him inbounds. So that's smart play there by Caden Laws to bring him down. Clock continues to go. Pioneers are going to have to start throwing it a little more downfield here. We get a timeout by Virginia High. So Bearcats wanted to slow this momentum a bit here of Lebanon.
Yeah, I think he wasn't really happy with the alignment on the defensive secondary that time. Coach Patterson was hollering something.
He wasn't asking the guys where they want to stop heat on the way home.
I don't think so. He was wanting for him to get in the right formation.
All right, so Virginia High takes that timeout on defense to kind of set things up here as Lebanon picking up the pace they have to. We're at 2:59 now, down 11. Lebanon still has to get down there, but they don't have to. They can get a field goal, make it an 8-point game, so they don't need 2 touchdowns. They need a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal gets you to 11.
Exactly. He was talking about throwing the ball downfield. Actually, what's happened here on this drive, since the Pioneers have had the ball, the Bearcats are backing up a little bit, not letting anybody behind them. Twice they've tried to get behind them on a wheel route, and it hadn't worked here. So the Bearcats are aware of that. You can see Smith, the safety, over there on the other side of the field, Lawrence, they're back off the ball 10, 12 yards.
So Virginia High took that timeout on defense. 2nd and 5. They're going to rush 3. Reese has all time across the middle. It is complete to Baker. Baker's inside the 30, the 25. He's still on his feet. Toby Baker, and he gets out of bounds as well. That's a big throw and catch there from Reese and Baker.
Oh, yeah, just an excellent route by Baker that time. Reese had excellent protection there, giving him plenty of time to throw the ball. Looks like he did a dig route across the field. They were in man coverage. He was able to find the open area there, a big window. And then once he caught the ball, was able to put on a move and get on that field and get some more yardage.
They're going to say he did not get out of bounds. They're rolling the clock here. So 2:37 and counting at the 22-yard line of Virginia High is Lebanon. That was a big chunk play that the Pioneers needed. Reese looking to the right. He's going to throw off his back foot out of bounds. That'll stop the clock at 2:23. A penalty marker, though, is down.
You got the same thing, 53 red with a hold? I thought. What do you?
I got one official asking if he got a hold and
hitting the quarterback in the head.
I don't know if it was maybe a roughing the passer possibly as well, but the referee, B.K. Walker, he seemed to indicate it was going to be a hold.
We have offsetting fouls. Illegal use of hands to the face on the defense, number 23. We got holding on the offense, number 53. Those fouls will offset. Replay first down.
There's a young fan with his chest painted. We saw him actually before the game. He was here about 5:15 or so when we were out doing our live shots on the news.
Definitely excited getting on TV there.
Yes, well worth it, that wait getting here early. All right, so that play basically did not happen. Reese across the middle behind Baker.
He had five guys on defense in the middle of the field, a couple receivers crossing there.
Toby Baker is the top target for Michael Reese.
Yeah, the clock is stopped. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
At the 22. Lebanon does have all 3 of their timeouts.
Got man coverage over here on the right-hand side.
Bearcats rushing for Reese across the middle. He's got it. It's caught. No, it's dropped and then hit. Oh, that's the second big drop.
I think they're going to call a roughness on the defense there, a defenseless receiver.
Got a Pioneer player down in the end zone. Let's take a look here on this replay. Reese, it was number 82, Luke Garrett.
Garrett had his hands on it, was bobbling a little bit there. And then the defense came in there, hard hit.
So play stopped here as they look at Luke Garrett, a sophomore. They just rolled him over on his back. See Coach Patterson for Virginia High comes out, good sportsmanship. We'll take a timeout here as they look at Luke Garrett.
Catch the biggest plays and final scores on Friday Night Huddle with the News 5 Sports Team every Friday night during News 5 at 11. Sponsored by Ingalls, Champion Chevrolet, Citizens Bank, and Pals.
Outstanding plays are made by outstanding players. I'm News 5's Andrew McClung. Join me every Wednesday during News 5 at 6 and 11 to find out who will be named our Player of the Week.
News 5 Sports Player of the Week is sponsored by Toyota. News 5 Sports, recognized by Tennessee Association of Broadcasters with top honors in sports coverage for WCYB's It's Bristol Baby Race Show with Heather Williams and Casey Getz. Award-winning news. News 5 WCYB.
I'm Heather Williams. Join me, Cole Johnson, and Steve Wilmoth of ESPN Tri-Cities and TriCitiesSports.com for Prep Picks. We will highlight the key matchups and choose our winners for the week. Prep Picks every Wednesday on News 5 at 5:30.
Welcome back. The Lebanon players on a knee. They are still looking at Luke Garrett in the end zone. Brad Harper is also down there, the athletic director at Virginia High. Coach Taylor. Bearcats, their players down on a knee as well. Very quiet here as everybody anxious to see.
And Garrett was moving his arm there, his left arm.
He did just sit up, so that's some good news right there for Luke Garrett. A round of applause from everybody here. Luke Garrett being looked at here after taking a hard hit in the end zone. And here's the replay of what happened. Keene looking for Garrett. He bobbled the ball, and then he takes a hit. That was from Jameer Lawrence. It's certainly good to see him sitting up. They got the helmet off as well now for Garrett. So some first responders looking on, and now Garrett is up. And the crowd, round of applause, getting some help, but good to see him up and getting some help off from assistant coaches for Luke Garrett, a sophomore. See his quarterback gives him a little tap as he goes back on the field. There was a penalty they called for that hit against the Bearcats, so Lebanon did get half the distance to the goal. So it'll be first down and 10 from the 11-yard line for Lebanon after that personal foul. All right, we get back to action here. Lebanon down 11, 2:12 left. They have a first down at the Virginia High 11-yard line. Carter Dillon, Reese fakes, throws that one incomplete. He was looking for Toby Baker.
Yeah, we got another flag down on the field over here on this far side. Looks like it's going to be
Mission on the offense, 5 men in the backfield.
Illegal formation against Lebanon.
Yeah, wide out must not have been on the line of scrimmage.
They're asking Virginia High if they want to send it back 5 yards or just take the down.
Did a little fake like he was going deep, but then ran the post pattern there. You see Baker just behind him just a little bit. Wasn't able to pull it in there. Even if he had pulled it in, it wouldn't count. They had a 5-yard penalty here for too many men in the backfield.
You saw Coach Patterson point back, so they will send it back 5 yards and then make it first and 15 from the 16. 2:08 remaining in the fourth quarter. Lebanon down 11. They need 2 scores.
Coming up in the same formation this time. 2 wide on each side. Pistol.
Bearcats bring 1 extra. Reese steps up and he goes down for the sack as the Virginia High defense. And Lewis Stewart on the tackle.
Yeah, you can see a little stunt there in the middle that time. The pocket collapsed and Reese was trying to make something out of it. Hernandez comes up with a stop. Rager sets up.
Lewis Stewart and Dags, and Lebanon takes a timeout. Their first of the half. Reese a little shaken up after taking that hit.
Yeah, it looks like he might be holding his arm there just a little bit.
That ball is now back at the 19-yard line, so Lebanon had it at the 11. Now they're back at the 19. Reese definitely in some discomfort on the sidelines here. 1:51 remaining.
Looks like his left arm there is bothering him.
These two teams currently 8th and 9th in Region 2D standings. Top 8 make the playoffs. Virginia High, if they get this win, it'll be really difficult for Lebanon to get into the playoffs unless they upset Tazewell next week, who is number 3 currently in the region standings.
Yeah, got an uphill battle when you lose this game right here. It's going to be a whole lot tougher.
Meanwhile, Virginia High next week, they play Marion, who is currently 7th, 1 spot ahead of the Bearcats next week. All right, Reese back in there. We get another marker. And Lebanon continues their march backwards.
Dead ball, false start on the offense, number 61. Down remains 2.
Lyman moved over there on that left-hand side there. That's Watson, the left guard. Looked like pretty good protection that time. The 3-down lineman was coming and 1 linebacker there in the middle.
Now they're already back at the 24-yard line. They have to get down to the 1 for a first down. 11 going the wrong way here. A lot of penalties.
Corner's tied on the left side, backed off on the right.
Bearcats bringing some pressure off the corner. Reese sensed it, spins out. Now he's going to run for it down the sidelines. He gets pushed as well. That'll be a penalty against the Bearcats.
Yeah, a little late hit there out of bounds. He already stepped out of bounds, and then he got a push over there. Looked like going toward that fence.
So that should be half the distance to the goal. As you see,
what
he's
they call
clearly out of bounds and then takes a shove.
Yeah, I don't think he was ready for that. He had to be a late hit out of bounds. Yeah.
Personal foul on the defense, number 24. That's a half a distance penalty. It'll be third down and 10 from the 10-yard line.
Yeah, not an automatic first down at the high school level, personal foul, so it'll be third down at the 10-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 9 at the 10. The clock runs now down to 1:30.
Yeah, Bearcats played great defenses, and they come up one more time here with their cornerbacks.
Not sure why the clock is running after he was out of bounds, but Baker's going to throw it on the halfback pass. That's incomplete, so now it's 4th down. I think you got to kick it here if you're Lebanon, make it a one-possession game.
Yeah, and then come back with their own side. But like you said, that clock, it might have been running there after a dead ball. It was out of bounds. He's coming on with the field goal. Great defense by the Bearcats there in the end zone. Almost intercepted. It looked like one guy was trying to intercept it and the other one was batting it down.
So Coach Taylor here bringing in field goal team, and this is the right thing to do, try and make it an 8-point game.
Yeah, he knew it was a 2-possession game. They're missing a blocking back over here on the right-hand side. They're missing a wing, and really they should just...
Dillon's kick is up.
And I believe they only had 10 guys on the field.
It is good. So Lebanon with 10 players on the field kicks it. It's 20-12, one-possession game. And now we're going to need to see an onside kick here from the Pioneers.
Yeah, we're going to see an onside kick like we was talking about earlier. Yeah, 2-possession game. They got to get this back, score a touchdown, and go for 2 to tie it up, and then overtime.
Lebanon has 2 timeouts. They did take one after that sack of Reese. So they do have 2 timeouts remaining.
Virginia High's been playing tough defense. They're going to have to go not just to 10 yards for a score. We're able to stop them that time to a field goal. Coach Patterson's over there talking to those guys about an onside kick.
What is your message when you were in a game with an onside kick? Guys, you want to attack it or just make sure they get it and go down?
We're sitting there. We got our good hands team in. If the ball is not coming straight to you, you go block the guy right behind you who's going to get the ball. Always had 5 guys
is the worst
on
thing
the line
you
and then
could do.
6 guys to get it.
The up guys, they don't need to be a hero and try and get the ball.
No, don't step and get the ball. You block and the guy behind you is going to get the ball. Yeah, I'm sure they've been over that plenty of times in practice. Looks like they're missing one guy up front right now. No, they've got a different formation in. And usually you kick to your sidelines.
Oh, Carter Dillon, a little fake. Is it going to get to the line? Yes, it does. Oh, what a play by Lebanon, and they get it.
I think they got Virginia High by surprise that time. They didn't think they were going to kick it. Everybody's just standing there. Looked like they're waiting for him to break the huddle. And all of a sudden he kicks it. And it just keeps on rolling.
Look at this play by Carter Dillon. Turns around and kicks it. They can't touch it until it goes 10 yards. And then they fall on it. And it's even Dillon who kicked it who falls on it.
Just a great execute play, just the way you practice on Thursday.
So this game not over yet. Now Lebanon has 2 timeouts left. This ball's at the 49-yard line of Virginia High.
Plenty of time on the clock.
They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it up here.
You can see the corners have backed off into safety. They're 15 yards deep. They're going to let you have it in front of them.
Bearcats rushing 3. Reese, penalty marker goes. That one tipped and incomplete, but there is a marker.
Yeah, they're going to probably have another holding call here.
Lebanon's offensive line has had their hands full with that defensive line of the Bearcats. Now they're going to ask Coach Patterson if he wants to accept the penalty, or they certainly want to send them back.
Yeah, he's backing them up.
Holding on the offense, number 52. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Virginia High's rushing 3 guys, and they're getting holding penalties.
Yeah, they only had 3 guys on the rush that time. The linebackers were dropping. You had 8 into coverage. Wow, just a great job there in the middle. I believe that's coming up there in the middle was Lowe that time.
Yeah, 67. Chandler Lowe has been a force tonight, and he's really given that Lebanon offensive line a handful. Reese has some room to the left. Another penalty marker flies. That one is caught. And they're going to say it stayed in bounds, but there was a marker down as Dalton Long made the catch. But you have to wonder, now this marker was more beyond the original line of scrimmage, about 12 yards from where the line of scrimmage was.
The push off or a hold in the secondary.
Holding on the offense, number 78. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay, first down.
Oh, wow. So now we got 30 yards. And it'd be first down 30 yards for the Pioneers. Looks like they got the tackle that time on the outside over there, holding Cox.
Yeah, Lebanon's offensive line's having a hard time stopping that front 3 of the Bearcats.
Yeah, that time Burke stepped up, the middle linebacker on the left-hand side, and he had one-on-one blocking with the guard that time. But, yeah, rushing 4, putting all the pressure they can get on the quarterback. Reese is not having time to throw the ball.
1st and 30, Lebanon out back at their own 31. Virginia High's blitzing here. Reese, he's running in circles here, just going to throw this one. It's caught, but immediately tackled by Keyshawn Smith as Baker, and Lebanon's going to call a timeout. At 45 seconds, there is another penalty marker, though, all the way back at the 12-yard line. A personal foul, roughing the passer against Virginia High.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Yeah. Now they get to wipe away that 30 yards that's left, and that'll be a 1st and 10.
Watch at the end here. Reese throws it, and then he gets pushed by Tristan Denny, number 9.
Yeah, I think they just had him in there to make it contained, to make sure he didn't get outside the pocket. Reese made a good throw that time to find his receiver down there, Baker.
Also, I don't think Lebanon was charged their timeout because of that penalty, so they got to save one of their timeouts. They get the chain set up there on the far side of the field. 45 seconds left. Ball is at the 46. They're going to wind the clock now. And Lebanon had signaled for a timeout, but that was before the penalty, so Reese has got to get this ball snapped. The clock is moving. They've wasted 10 seconds here. Reese is going to throw it out. Long has it, and he's going to be tackled inbounds. They got to call a timeout now. Down to 27 seconds.
Yeah, Coach Taylor called a timeout over here. The line judge was close to him. Ball all the way on the other side of the field. Right now, the enemy is the clock and the Bearcats.
Good job there by Lawrence to tackle Long inbounds.
Yeah, really good tackle. Once he caught the ball, he came up, kept his outside arm, kept him from getting outside there, attacking that outside shoulder.
Lebanon has just one timeout left. They had to take one the last possession there after a sack of Reese, and they just took their second. So they have one timeout left with 27 seconds, and the ball is at midfield.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get behind the defensive backs as far as they're playing off right now. We'll see a crossing penalty there once again. That dig route there a while ago, they ran to Baker. We might see that.
One thing Reese has been doing, he's been running around a lot, buying time. He can't do that anymore now with just 27 seconds. You got to be more kind of precise and concise with what you're going to do.
Yeah, a little more protection up front there.
All right, so ball's at midfield.
Looks like one linebacker's coming. Burks is coming again.
Reese is going to throw it to the outside. It's caught by Baker. It's going to be a first down. Clock is stopped with 19 seconds left while they set the ball. And they're yelling to spike it here. Lebanon's going to try and save their final timeout. They're going to place the ball at the 31. The Pioneers spike it. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10, 18 seconds left. You're at the 31. They have one timeout left.
Yeah, it's like a new ball game now. Got down there to the 31-yard line. Got a good tackle there, good pass, good catch.
So 2nd and 10 for Lebanon after the spike there to stop the clock. They really can't throw it short of the marker here. Reese outside, wide of his intended target.
Yeah, did a little comeback route over here on the right-hand side. Was looking for Baker again, just a little wide there. Reese is patting himself, says, my bad.
14 seconds on the clock. Lebanon has one timeout, so the entire field is open right now because they still have that timeout in the bag.
Yeah, you can see the cornerbacks on the wide side of the field taking out a linebacker, putting in another guy in the secondary. It's like the nickel defense.
With 14 seconds, you may be best case scenario of 3 plays left if you're Lebanon, so they can't waste a lot of time here scrambling around. Reese has got to throw it deep. He's going to throw it short. It's incomplete. And that's probably a good thing. It was incomplete. He was looking for Eli Cook. So now it's 4th and 10, 8 seconds left.
Yeah, if Cook could have caught that ball, he would have been in bounds. They'd had to use their last time out. They got 8 seconds with it. I'm thinking he's got to be thinking about we got to throw it to the end zone. Maybe a Hail Mary here.
It at least has to be 10 yards to get the first down. But that last play took 6 seconds. So, you know, maybe you have 2 plays left if you're Lebanon. But, yeah, I'm with you, Coach. I think by the time people get down to the end zone, that's going to be 8 seconds.
Yeah, you got Baker over here on this side. I'd say he's probably coming this way.
Oh, Virginia High gave him the free 5 right there. That was Chandler Lowe, who's played an excellent game.
Yeah, I think they changed that start count that time. Got the defense moving.
Dead ball foul, encroachment, number 67 on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Down remains 4.
So this is it. That takes it down to the 26-yard line.
4th down, 8 seconds to go. You could possibly, if you do a real quick hitter, get out of bounds.
Or you call a timeout. They got one timeout.
Timeout, then throw it to the end zone. But if you throw it to the end zone on this play, then it's definitely the last play of the game. It's going to take more than 8 seconds.
Fans, some on their feet.
You see they're changing sides of the field.
4th and 5 at the 26, 8 seconds left.
Baker's on the wide side of the field. He's going to the end zone. It's in the end zone.
Reese throwing it to the end zone. That one is intercepted by the Bearcats. Virginia High with the ball, but a penalty marker is down in the end zone. Hold on a second here.
I think the whistle blew the whistle. Let's see, there's 1 second on the clock. See what's going on here. All the officials are in on this one.
A penalty marker is down in the end zone. 1 second on the clock. This is a big, big call here. In the end zone, wondering, I mean, to be pass interference? I don't know what else could be in the end zone.
It must be against the Bearcats. He's talking to Coach.
We have 2 fouls in the play. They will offset. We got defensive pass interference. We also have holding on the offense. Those will replay 4th down.
So offsetting penalties. So Lebanon gets one more chance with 1 second left, and they're going to take their final timeout. They're calling defensive pass interference against Virginia High on that play. And there was also holding against Lebanon.
Wow, coming down to the last play of the game here. Well, we know it's going in the end zone. Unless the Bearcats have a rush and get a tackle this time.
Barring a defensive penalty, this will be the final play of the game with 1 second left. So Lebanon did a great job getting an onside kick to even be in this position. Now they're down at the 26. I mean, certainly Reese has the arm. Now, defensively, is how many people do you want to rush if you're Virginia High?
You're definitely going to rush the 3. Are they going to send a linebacker to make 4? Earlier in the game, they dropped 8 and only rushed 3, and they got pressure on the quarterback. Reese hasn't had a lot of time to throw the ball. We've got a fresh defensive end in here.
So we'll see here, 1 second left.
Stewart over there on the side. Burks in the middle. Looks like Burks is coming. 4 guys coming.
Bringing 4. Reese is going to roll out to the right. He's got to get it into the end zone. Throws it back left across his body. It's up, and it is incomplete. Virginia High wins.
Wow, unbelievable ball game.
Lebanon players, hands on head, can't believe it. Virginia High escapes. Looks like we might have a Bearcat player, though, down in the end zone. And here's the final replay here. A jump ball in the end zone. And Carter Dillon was close. But Virginia High survives. They win 20-12, move to 4-5 on the season. Lebanon falls to 3-6. We'll be back to wrap it up and talk with a victorious group of Bearcats when we come back on Friday Night Rivals.
This is your game. Can't watch the game on cable? Switch to streaming on Point Broadband Fiber Internet, and all is right with the world. Stream better. Switch to Point Broadband today.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Join Friendship this month as we celebrate breast cancer survivors and raise funds for local patients and families that are courageously fighting this disease. Proceeds from every car sold and serviced at every Friendship location will go towards breast cancer research, support, and awareness. Friendship Cares is driving change in a big way. Visit friendshipcares.com to see how you can join us. We thank you and our thousands of loyal customers.
$10,000 off MSRP right now during the Ram Power Days.
We're dealing.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Stay with Storm Track 5 to know when and where to catch nature's breathtaking show of colors, and be sure to upload your fall photos to chime in. We love sharing your colorful snapshots with everyone on air.
Storm Track 5, alerting you to severe weather danger.
All-wheel drive season is coming. Changes, weather, road conditions. What doesn't change? Toyota's capability to keep pushing on with a family of trucks built to outlast and outlive any adventure. Like the powerful new Tundra, the most capable Tundra ever, with towing up to 12,000 pounds and the best resale value in its class. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Change is coming. Stay ahead with Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back. Virginia High wins 20-12 over Lebanon. The Bearcats improved to 4-5. We're joined now by head coach Derek Patterson. His Bearcats win their 3rd in a row. Coach, this game came down literally to the final play of the game, but your team pulled it out. What can you say about their performance tonight?
Oh, just really proud of our guys, how they continued to battle and fight after Lebanon, I think, took the lead on that field goal, just to continue to respond and keep playing hard. Just really proud of how we handled that and were able to finish the game.
Coach, you got to be pleased with your defense there tonight, especially the coverage in the secondary and the pressure you was putting on the quarterback. Awesome job on defense.
Yes, sir. Our defense played really great all night. Kind of hurt ourselves with a couple mistakes here and there, but I thought they played really great. Our defensive line did a good job trying to get pressure, linebackers as well, and our secondary has improved so much since the beginning of the year. So just really proud of those guys and proud of our coaches for coaching those guys up and just getting them better every single day.
This is your 3rd win in a row. You're playing your best football at the right time of the year. One game to go in the regular season. Do you feel like you guys are playing your best football right now?
Yeah, I think we've improved throughout the season. That's really important. That, you know, obviously this time of year you want to be playing your best football, but I think there's still some left in the tank. I think there's still some room for improvement that we could still put out a much better product. But just really proud of our guys and how they handled tonight.
Yeah, Coach, you got to be proud of your quarterback there tonight down there when you ran that little fake and the bootleg, and it's going to be a pass or a run. He got into the end zone.
Hey, he just showed some maturity right there. You know, he wanted to make the pass, obviously, but he saw it wasn't there and just beat that guy outside and was able to make a play. So, yeah, it was a really good job by him. Like I said, I can't say enough good things about Dion. You know, he's got such a bright future.
Yeah, just an excellent play by a freshman quarterback in a big game situation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely. Really proud of him and really proud of the whole team. You know, just way to keep battling and way to find a way to finish the game.
Coach, congratulations on the win. Give that trophy to your team and enjoy the trip back to Bristol.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Here you go, guys.
All right, the Virginia High Bearcats get the final Friday Night Rivals trophy of 2023 with a 20-12 win over the Lebanon Pioneers. Hard to believe. This is our final game of the season. I want to take a moment to thank all the folks who made it possible. Our sponsors, Toyota, ETSU Health, Pals, Food City, the Mountain Area Ford dealers, the Tennessee Army National Guard, the Air Force, Jersey Mike's, and Eddie's Trophies. This game will be rebroadcast tomorrow night on the Tri-City CW at 10 o'clock. Our fantastic crew, thank you so much. You're going to see everybody's name here scrolling across the screen. It would take us the rest of the night to name everybody, but so many people, our crew that travels up here from Knoxville weekly, people at the TV station, back at the TV station who stay behind. It is a true team effort. Thank you to everybody in our crew, everyone behind the scenes. Thank you so much, Coach. Appreciate working with you for 10 games and putting up with me, and hopefully we'll do it again in 2024. Have a great night.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it, Casey. You do an excellent job.